Flat Earth British, Matt Leaker speaking. Hiya guys, what's happening? Hiya Ranty. What's happening your first, second and third? Right then, the situation is this. I'm not really sure what is going on, but I'm having emails in. First one was from Lee, Flat Earth British sub. It says, go outside, Matt, because there's hundreds of planes at high altitudes going in a northeasterly direction. He's gone out and checked for the second time. They've turned their lights off, but they're still there. And now another email, and this is all in the last 20 minutes or so, guys. So if you're in the UK, can you get out your gardens and see what's going on, please? So I had another message just now off of Gary Keane, who said he's just wondering what the hell's going on. He just witnessed movers of dozens and dozens. He reckons that was about 30 minutes ago. So any news? Yeah, any news is everyone is seeing them in the UK. So Lee is surmising that they're getting out, as in escaping. Now, I hope that's not the case, but they could be warplanes. They're high altitude, and they're going east. So where's that? Are they going to the Middle East? Are they going to China? Who even knows? Only 2 days ago, 2 military aircraft passed over my head at really low. I mean, really, really low. Hercules transporters. Now, you know, in these Hercules transporters, you can take an entire army in one of these things, and 2 of them went over in a short period. We've seen the maneuvers, haven't we, of all of the tanks all over America, all over Europe, under the ruse of a UN deployment. But they haven't gone home with their 30,000 American soldiers, and none of them are masked. So, yeah, if anybody, Nora in Ireland, you didn't see them. But yeah, it's 30 minutes. If they come in your direction, let's have a look. South. Gary is saying south. Southwest, so they come in my direction. I don't know where. He should have given his location. I need to find out. And Lee is in the London area, and he's seen him going off in an easterly direction. So is anyone else seeing him? Hi, Kimo Sabi. How? What's happening, brother? Little duck. You just saw about 60 evenly. That's it. They're evenly spaced. That's what he's witnessed. Right, they're evenly spaced. Oh, what the fuck? Excuse me. It's too quick. And they went west to east, looking like high altitude balloons. Well, Lee seems to think they're planes and balloons. You know, balloons. Can they turn the lights out? I'm not even sure. That is interesting. I don't know if everyone in witness, you know, if they were Chinese balloons or Chinese lanterns. Is that what everyone in witness is witnessing in Britain? A false alarm? Who even knows? So-called Starlink, don't know anything about that. If you're talking about this 3G satellite thing, forget about that. It's just fucking nonsense. I'm sorry to tell you that. And nothing is going up there. Let me tell you now. So what are you saying, Roger Pimpton? What's up? What do you think? I haven't got a clue, but, you know, we've been suspect of what the military are exactly doing and why they are, you know, maneuvering. You know, I had a film only sent to me yesterday, someone in their little tiny sleepy American town, and there was a base just automatically set up, you know, with a guard post. And he's like, he had the camera in his hand. He sent it to me. He's like, what the fuck is this, Matt? It's like, what? Haven't got a clue. It's just a military setup in the smallest communities, guys. You know, and they're, you know, film Flatwater. I don't know whether you've seen Flatwater's film yesterday, Flatwater, Flat Earth, but he posted armored personnel carriers with a blacked out, you know, school bus, Greyhound school bus, and they were just going street to street, knocking people's doors, and if they tested positive in any way or they were a little bit hot, they were carting them off. So that was a bit horrifying. Can't really, you know, say if that's happening across the board, but, you know, the evidence is there that that was the case, guys. And that's fucking really, really weird. And yesterday on my Facebook, the weirdest video I have seen yet of all of this fucking thing happening, right, was everyone in London, like, clapping like seals. They had all of the coppers all lined up across Westminster Bridge like they got nothing else to fucking do. It's a pandemic, okay? And they focused on like London streets, but it was in like, you know, Kensington or something, and they had all these oinks who were looking really, really suspicious. They kept staring up at the sky and just going like endlessly clapping, and they focused on the newsreader who was just like a seal going, huh, 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 huh. So everyone was just like, what the fuck is that, guys? Can you imagine the shitting programming that's going to go down if after all this bollocks is over with? They probably have street parties and all of that. Oh, God, no. Oh, can you see it? Oh, fuck me. I'm not having none of that. I just, no, we're going to run away anyway. Anyway, listen, guys, this, thank you for all joining. Who have I got? I've got nearly 200 people there. You know, you show up quick. Squirrel, what's happening? Squirrel, where you are? Can you go and have a look up? See if you can see any planes. See if we can get any, you know, evidence to what these things are. It'd be nice if we could find out if they were military, not balloons, although that is suspect in itself, what they would be up to. But yeah, funny, 2 people within 10 minutes of, you know, within 20 minutes have sent me emails. And Mel, who's here, who's seen exactly the same thing, was just reported to me. At the minute Lee has emailed me, she gets a call. I get a call straight away. Say hi. I say hi, Mel.
Hey, how you doing?
Mel, Flatbush. Mel H.
Everybody's all right.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Find out what these fucking planes are.
Yeah. Yeah. So Lee said, you know, he basically put a live feed up and he said, get live as quick as you can, Matt, see if you can find anything else. Mish said hi, then Mel. Mish said hi. And Miriam Knox.
How you doing? Roger. Hello, everybody.
So Nora, my son said today that they had a street party in Dublin, and the police couldn't do anything about it. Is that the case? Are they like, you know, because they are pretty mental, aren't they? So I bet they would do that, wouldn't they? Let me know. That'd be good. So have anybody dived to the garden and had a look? Has anybody witnessed, or have they stopped and they all flown over? Because sometimes these bypasses of planes used to go on for hours back in the war. Robert Goldchild says he saw a plane go east also. Only one in the sky. No, that's not it. We're talking about hundreds, according to Lee. I hope he's not an exaggerator if he means hundreds. And they are spaced out as well, which is, you know, this is for like formation flying. You know, I don't think balloons would, or they're not balloons. Balloons wouldn't adhere to, you know, formation flying. They would be subject to the winds and fly fucking anywhere. So they are definitely not balloons, right? So they're planes. Okay.
So they're taking off a minute after each other.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. A minute after each other, yeah. Exactly what they do. So I wonder where they took off for. Bryce Norton, they go from if they fly over London. And that's a major airbase, that is. So any reports, guys? What are you saying, Ranty? What are you saying? Let's have a look. Flatball and Dave Maud on Roxanne's channel said they saw them too, did they? They're on there now. Oh, right. Fuck me. This ain't good, is it? So it's getting witnesses everywhere. Somebody else live on Roxanne's show. Yeah, said it. Dave Maud. All right, well, that's not good. What's that link for, Truther? Mary, what are you saying? What you got? The flight trackers showing abnormal flights, except it's quite... Yeah, they're not going to show up on the tracker, Mary. I have these chem planes. Well, the planes that went over the other day with no windows and no markings running, I couldn't even get a tracking on it because never had a bloody number. So, you know, can't really track them. What's history? Oh, good to see you, my friend. You saw a huge grey military one yesterday. Yeah, I did too. It was green, though, day before. Hercules transport that. And what you say? History. It was loud and it was leaving Stansted. So isn't Comet broken up? Yeah, well, they're still saying Goldie Gilda is going to make an appearance in a week or so. And apparently we was about to have a fantastic light show. But then I seen like somebody sent me a link, a little scientific sort of study saying that is probably maybe causing now and is sucking the oxygen off. And when it bypasses, it's going to like suck all the oxygen off. So that is one thing that's flying around concerning this light show that may happen, you know. NASA certainly want us to think it is. Blessings, Cookie, my brother. What's happening? Oh, good to see you, mate. long time. Mark Beaver, good to see you, my brother. I hope safe, Mark. I hope you're bearing up, mate, under the strain of it all. Doing all right, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you, Mark. And Jason Hand, Swan Comet as well. I don't know about that, Jason. I don't know about that. I haven't heard about that. There's Leroy, my brother from Philly. Get in under the bed. You get in, Leroy. Get all snug, mate. I won't be stopping for long. This is just to try and find out some info. This could be important, you know, because it's a pandemic and hundreds of military planes have just flown over. This is where we come in. Reporting. Isn't it? Yeah, that's right. In fact, this is beautiful. This is what's happened. Don't you think, Mel, with the Truther channels, they've come into their own, haven't they? You know, every single one of them just posting really important, taking risks, videos, you know, risking their channels, risking a knock at the door on all of this. They're not really bothered. Just, they knows that this is the time, you know. There's no fucking around. What's the worst thing that can happen? You know, a pandemic, a war. Anything can happen now. Anything's on the table. Don't worry about it anymore. So.
That's right, no point.
No. Yeah, everything's in reverse. So that is probably good, and that is probably bad. So I'm gonna try that. So, all right, guys, you're epic. Okay. or that. Okay. Well, that's better. That's flat thumb. Flat thumb, guys. Okay. It's the new sign. Okay, it means it's not that, because that's one of their things. I don't trust that. Look at Churchill. He kept going like that. He's saying virus. Did you see that? You know, this, like, there's a. Are you at planes? There was this, like, this little, I say gay, probably little grey parliamentary guy that's always with Donald Trump, right? Well, I seen him do a speech. Somebody posted the other day, a year ago. The guy was saying this scenario a year ago. He's saying, "Oh, we're going to have a surprise pandemic." Did you hear it? 2017. What was his name?
Yeah, but he made the coronavirus according to.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing that. Yeah, him. Rashid Buttar. I've seen a bit of him. I've seen a bit. Hiya, Luca.
Because he's killing it on the truth bombs. He's having them up. He's taking their prisoners. Bless him.
Right, Luca's saying in Italy. He's in northern Italy. And he said, you know, Luca, above Italy is a row of lights in the sky, and they're moving in a precise line. Is that now, Luca? Is that now? Can you tell me that? Because that might be the same, you know, part of this, whatever's going on. Okay, well, at least we got an early warning system going, yeah. So that if there is something afoot, guys, you know, not praying. I'm just saying, I hope there's nothing fucking going on. I got faith this now. Comment Atlas is a bit. John Watson, my brother. Good to see you. No, man, I think it's too early. But the fragments are due. What they said, like end of April, May. It's the end of April now. Maybe. I don't know. Goosebumps. People are getting goosebumps. It is fucking trippy, guys. It is trippy. Zen Garcia FEB shows in May. Yeah. It's one booked for next month. I appreciate. Certainly, my brother. And there's one booked for Wednesday. I would be on at 3 a.m. in the morning UK time though. Oh, and I'm going on Gypsy Road. You know, ZZ Top. I'm gonna go and hang around with Eric. Yeah, that'd be trippy. You're right. Imagine me on there as well. That's going to be epic. Yeah. It's crazy. I tell you what. I know it sounds like terrible. Like, do you know what? In a pandemic, right? I was thinking about it the other night. I thought, if this was you, Matt, you was planning this shit, what would be the best thing to get the economy started? I was thinking, well, what did they do after the recession? Oh, fuck me, yeah, they had a war. Nothing's better to business than war. Just got to build all that shit, guys. You know, you ruin a civilization, you got to go in and build it up after. This is brilliant for business, war, guys. So I'm thinking that's how they're going to revive the economy is, you know, listen, guys, they've got every, you know, it's, you know, with the Hegelian dialectic, yeah. Well, they cause the problem. The problem is the fucking epidemic, isn't it? Okay. And they bring in a solution. Soon that'll be, oh, everything will go better. You can get on with your lives, and we'll promise you a vaccine. For most people, they're going to be running to it, guys. And at the end is the solution, which is obviously, you know, like you're saying, the cabal, part of it. But like, you know, apart from it, all of this is taken down. There's freedoms of any human being, and everything else with the, oh God, just the way that this is moving with the technology, it's just petrifying, you know, it's just absolutely petrifying. You know, nanobots are a reality, you know, smart dust is a reality, and all of these different things that they can do to us, you know. And I don't know, I don't actually, sorry? Well, it might be just an experiment. You know, I was thinking, why am I thinking big enough? You know, if you was not going to have an experiment, you know, why would I be thinking to myself, well, there's just too many people yet. Why would you have an experiment with like billions of people? And I thought, well, no, you would have an experiment with fucking billions of people in a Petra dish. Yeah.
According to some information that I saw, Belinda Gates called this an experiment.
Belinda Gates called this an experiment. I see now. I did see that. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, Belinda. Well, what's Pete Shea say? Not happening or island central to this. Well, I'm not sure what he's saying there, Pete. But it's still locked on there. I know the fall of the cabal. Yeah, Daniel, it's not all about them, mate. They're just bitches the same as everyone else. That's why they got ball on the end of their name. So you can see who they're like, you know, suburban too. It's just no, it's bigger. It's bigger than them. It's bigger than all of us. He just locked the world down. Doesn't mean the cabal rule the world, do you? No, the bitches under the Phoenicians. And who are they? Anyway, you ever seen one? I haven't, but they're fucking shits all over every artwork, architecture, every civic building, all everything that comes out of our classical themed anything is the Phoenicians. Yeah. Been looking into the origins, very mysterious. Put a post up yesterday concerning the Sea Peoples, but about, you know, I seen, oh, somebody sent me a bit of info this morning about the Sea Peoples, some evidence that they might have come from, you know, other lands hidden, so in the south, so, you know, off pond. So I was thinking, because I was pointing towards Hyperborean myself, because it's not that far, you know. Plus, I love Olaf Johnson and all of that story. Hey, Q Essence. So I got 333 of you in chat. Have I? No, good. A couple more of you joined. 336 of you. Yeah. Atlantis. Well, they call it that. If it was off the coast of Ireland, along with, you know, High Brazil, which Lee once sent me a photograph of. But you can still see the remnants of Friesland. You know, Friesland was like sort of where Faroe Islands is. If you go on Google Earth, you can see it, the shape of it under the sea still today. And look at it and put it side by side. I've seen it layered with a map of what Friesland looked like, and it's exactly that. So it's been inundated with water. It was above water. So what are you saying, Barbara? Hiya, honey pie. Thanks, honey pie. Yeah, please share this out, dude. So back to what I was talking about. I had a little report, just to refresh, a little while ago from Lee, Flat Earth British, who lives, I believe, in Kent, so in southern England, and he's seen planes going over, first of all, and he sounded quite, you know, hysterical. At 9:45, hundreds of planes flying northeast, escaping. If that's the case, it could be a rocky couple of days. Please go live, tell everyone. Yes, Lee, I am here, because you say please, and you're good-mannered man. And people leave their comments to the fucking back door. You know, when people in comments, they leave manners at the back door for some reason. They don't think it's necessary in comments. It's really weird, I find. So they shout at you. It's like, do this, do that. Okay. Nothing now, bro. It's all stopped, and that was at 10:05. So they've all flown over, and it took 15 minutes. Or more to fly over. What time did you see him? Same time, yeah?
Yeah, it was when I was training you. I was watching it.
He's really nuts. Any footage of the planes? No history. I'm hoping somebody will send some. Anybody, you know, managed to grab dots in the sky light with the phone? I doubt it very much. Please send them to Flat Earth British.
Too high. I tried to get in on them, and it was too high, and there's a lot of right.
Too high. Okay, 2 nights ago, saw 30 to 60 of No You Never person of Earth. You've never seen anything SpaceX, anything. I'm sorry to tell you. Okay, sorry to shatter your illusions. And I got something else to tell you as well. After all this shit is over with, all that just globe stuff, it's not going to be worth a pinch of salt. It was killed Funnily enough, about a month before they decided to reset civilization, when Mag Sargent appeared on breakfast telly with, Horny Willoughby and the other one, what's his name, Phil Schofield, saying about Black Swan killing the globe, which it did, because it's impossible. That scenario for any intellect to look at, it is impossible. So, and like maybe 2-3 weeks after that, they decided to reset civilization. It might be just a quinky dink, but you never know. I thought it was going at that time, then weeks, like when all of that happens, I thought it was going for a worldwide, basically disclosure, is what, and other people were suspecting the same, and they went the other way. I don't think this is going to be any good for disclosure, for their hiding of anything anymore, because they just pissed on their chips, guys. No one's going to trust them after this. Everyone's going to know everything they're saying has been a lie, In my mind, see, and all these pandemic films, they should be like zombies and shit, and ambulances and loads of dead people and stuff. And I talked to thousands and thousands and thousands of people a week, guys, and nobody's seeing anything anywhere in the world of such, okay? Although I did see a mate yesterday, was working in the Heath Hospital, and he did say that he was rushed off his feet. I didn't get as far to say to him, the corona victims or anything, but he did say, move away from me. I was like a good 2 feet away from him. So, there's conflicting, guys. That someone is saying that he's rushed off his feet in the hospital looking after whatever, the epidemic. But I think he's just like an assistant nurse. So it's just like running around getting coffee and whatever. I don't even know. Might not be. What are you saying, Fernie Mofo? Comet asteroid related. Well, it is encoded through our reality that asteroids, which comets, reset civilization, and that's the end of it. Cometh the comet. That's why the words are actually the same. Starlink. Well, I think, and there's a lot of people thinking that it is celestial by nature, because if you're into astronomy in any way, there's going to be some incredible lineups, and for some reason, I just broke a dream. I just broke a fucking dream, man. I just broke a dream. I was dreaming that I don't know, I was saying to somebody that a fucking plough was in the completely wrong part of the sky at the time of year, and I was pointing it up in the sky. But anyway, I just broke a dream that was like a couple of nights ago. Weird. Anyway, so all of the constellations seem all clumped together. They're doing a strange alignment this year, and come to the 21st of December, which is a famous day, if you know about what goes on in, with the sun and the year. And I suppose we'll look to you watch Zeitgeist. I don't want to go to the religious aspects. I don't want to be upsetting anybody, okay? That day, we move out into the age of Aquarius and golden age of Kali. Okay, so golden age is supposed to be upon us, but apparently it's going to be a rocky ride to action. Okay, unless everybody just makes a fucking stand and says no more. We've consented. We're all guilty. I'm guilty. I've consented myself, not through choice, but parents send you off on the stock exchange without any knowledge. They don't explain this shit to you when you're a kid, do they? But no, they don't. It's really unfair, the way that they chuck, curveballs in for different people in reality to see if they're going to make it or not, and they have bets on them and stuff. I really don't like that aspect. Like Trading Places, that film, they actually do that shit with people, guys, that's more of the experiment thing as well. How many people in reality are not going to be NCPs, and are just going to be like active participants in reality, the ones that change the paradigm, the ones that make the history, the ones that do it, So I think that they're, the way I think about things, Mel, at the moment is, because this is like biblical times, I think, with, the creator and everything else, I think there's just, in my mind, I don't get any doubts with faith and stuff. I think of now, any time in our reality, we're definitely going to be watched. This is it now, it's like there's a judgment going on, isn't there? And even, people are showing their cards, their true personalities, their egos and stuff, it's all coming out now. Now they've had all of their comfort blanket taken away from them, their comfort blanket, which is tugged away now, and they're left like, all my protection. Sorry.
You're crazy, all the issues, you're crazy going on like this, what you're talking about, don't understand. Well, if you don't understand now, there's something seriously wrong with you. If you can't see how you have no rights under these so-called governments, then You know, you get what you pay for. And this is what you paid for. Also, this is what everybody's paid for. And there's a lot more paying to be done looking at the way things are going. So, yeah. The ambulances, I meant to say that more. I don't know whether you just read that. Ambulances around our way, the hotline is 111.
Yeah, I knew.
Is that the same everywhere?
Yeah, and I thought they were taking a piss the moment I seen it. I thought, why would they use, you know, our number? You know, it's my number. What are they doing? But, you know, well, no, I've been thinking about it. You know, like you 111, if you add them up, it's 3, and then you multiply it by itself, it's 666. But we thought back in the summer, didn't we, that it was the 3 pillars? Yeah? Yeah. Last summer. The 2 pillars. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Luca, and thank you, Chris X, the supers. Saw 30 last night in WA. What's that? Washington. What's WA? Washington. Well, let me know, Chris, where WAST is. I'm missing something. Justin Paulus, what is the Sasquatch Squadron? I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. But anyway, there's military manoeuvres. Martin, what's supposed to happen to Friesland? Well, it got taken out, Mary, in cyclical events. This place is reset. We have basically like the Phoenicians are masters of water, and we get dunked every now and again, okay? Or they press the button. This time we're supposed to get fried in a plasma discharge event coupled with a flood as well. So, you know, people are hard to kill, you know, and there's billions of us. So if they want to wipe the ball clean, start all over again like they usually do when they bring in endless amounts of new victims. Do you know, here's a question for you. Do you know millions and millions of children go missing every year in the world? Okay, and in you know, in the developing countries, you know, their human rights records are shit anyway. So you're never going to find these people. What the fuck happens to them, guys? Are they all subject to adrenochrome extraction? Is that what's going on? You know, and look at this thing now. This stinks, okay, of being attacked at the old and the children. Yeah. So you know, I tried to interpret over and over again the Queen's speech. I even done a piss take of it on King and Queen Thumb, and I thought, well, the main emphasis was her appealing to you that when I was in World War II, I did a speech for the evacuees, you know, the thousands of children who were evacuated from Britain to, you know, some went to Canada, Australia, some never even got back, okay? The parents didn't want to know. The ones that kept their parents hid them, some even in sewers, okay? So she's saying like this is a great fucking thing they've done for humanity, okay? So the suggestion is that you know it's the right thing to do when they take your child away. Fuck that. So that was the suggestion of the whole premise, you know, but reading between the lines on her speech is preparing people for that. So, you know, and coupled with the millions. And, you know, I was looking into this years ago as well. In 1900s, they said that there was something like, it was in the tens of millions, just like worldwide, that went missing. No, you know, the records then were sparse. Nobody knows what happens to them. So after a reset, and I suppose loads of you know, we discovered years ago through these mental institutions, these asylums and everything else, you know, the cities were empty. We know what's happened now. And they bring in large populations of children for re-education into the new paradigm, yeah, with this new way of science, which it never was before. It was more totalitarian, okay? So then it was discovered then about, you know, the amount of people that were being flooded in by orphan trains. You know, you get one train with 30,000 children on. You want to do the math on how many parents that might be happening every day worldwide, Australia. You're talking about millions and millions and millions of parents, and nobody has the foggiest idea what's happened to them, guys. Well, I can tell you where they are. They're under Paris. They're on Provigilia Islands, which I showed you yesterday, under their fucking churches, which ain't churches, by the way, okay? They were just stolen. These are technosmia devices that were for the benefit of humanity back in the past, don't you know? Okay, nothing to do. I got 30 seconds of my battery left on my phone now. Ah, bugger. All right, that's it. That's you in a minute. All right.
My internet's gone down on that, so I'm just getting
Shit. The Vatican, yeah, Mary Hancock's. Oh, bollocks. Well, it's there for now anyway. So, Trilabda, what are you saying? Planes, red arrows are back in train. Oh, no, it's not the red arrows in the middle of the fucking night during a pandemic. Do you think anyone's going to go and watch them? What's Sally? They're practicing, yeah. I do love watching the Red Devil, so they're epic when they go over. All that dive he does and stuff. He does all the red, white, and blue. Night miles west of you. The sky is clear, nothing moving. Thank you, Starcatcher. And Starcatcher's always watching the sky, by the way. Oh, there's Mel. She just got my phone just died. So 400. That can't be right. 435 of you watching. Okay, to recap why I'm here in the first place, from the sound advice of my compadre Leaf out of British. Started at 9:45 UK time GMT. Hundreds of planes flying northeast, escaping. Possibly escaping, or maybe going to another country. You know, I don't think, you know, it would take too many people now. You know, what if they said, actually, you know, we've been keeping it quiet from you. It was a bio attack from China. Now we're going to go blow the fucking shit out of them. Yeah. Would it surprise you? You know, they got to gain public opinion, guys. You know, they did the same thing with 9/11. They threw the fucking biggest false flag ever. Okay. To win public opinion. So it's not a problem when we go in and take our new bogeyman as fucking Bin Laden. It was just a bogeyman, guys. It was fuck all. While all that's happening, Bin Laden's family are in America, no problem. And they're all like sort of established Americans and living in New York. Got a family. His family were in Brooklyn. Didn't round them up. It's just insanity. So anyway, cut long story short, that was part of the Hegelian dialectic. Okay, they cause a problem, the towers come down, they bring in a solution, go to fucking war. Okay. Now, if they are pulling that shit, would it surprise you in the slightest? Any of you? What are you sharing there, guys? Let's have a look at that one. Ranty sharing it too. Keith Butcher. Let's have a look. See what's going on. But thank you for joining the show, Mel. If you still have it, if your laptop hasn't died. Just flown over. We got film. Oh, fuck me, guys. Oh, it's on my Facebook. My phone just died. Oh, shit. I can't present on you, can I? Oh, I suppose you can click that link there. That's not good, guys. They're formations. They're not balloons. That's definitely aircraft. Rumors of war, rumors of Trump had CV. Misha wouldn't surprise me. They flew. You know, that dialectic. Fucking Boris is bullshit, guys. You never have nothing. Sheep being, they are comets. How do we know that they're not visitors? We don't even know what this place is. You know, the Phoenicians arrived from the water, guys, you know, and they're, you know, sea peoples. You know, we know nothing about this place, guys. They might have come through. They might have come through. This might be, they might have been just keeping us all in because they're in the shit as much as us, all we know, guys. And they're just like, you know, like War of the Worlds, if you like. You know, you don't need fucking space for War of the Worlds, yeah? It's all out there, okay? Or above whatever is above us. Above the seas that are above us. Hi, Martin Volt. Hi, Amish. Japan aftershock 6.4. Why is Japan having an earthquake? Anyway, that would be probably the signs, if anything is going to happen like that, is tremors. Because when this shit went down in the Middle Ages, there was massive volcanoes, earthquakes, liquefaction, and of course, a major mud flood, which you witness in the Pierre van der Haar 1733 I-7333 atlases. It's happened maybe 10 years, 20 years prior to there, from what we see. And there was massive floods in 1609. It took out much of Italy. We believe America to be been underwater and then receded from what we can find from the maps, from a reset. And that's when Friesland went. It could have been there. Hug a tree. Hug a tree. I have been hugging a tree. I've got amazing trees. My tree's been raining blossom for days after days. It's like endless amounts of blossom, but it really looks nice. Yeah, sitting there in my window, looking at the blossom snowing by. Such a nice thing. See, guys, the best things in life are actually free. Yeah, you know this shiny fucking world they sold to everybody that was like really tempting, I suppose. Like, you know, at first. You know, of you know, devices and machines and neon lights and the things that we're going to rip you off for inside when you get in there. But it's all very attractive offers, isn't it? And then when you go through all of that motions in your life of going through all of that, forcing yourself through all of that bullshit. Okay, you get to the other side and you think, so absolutely zero of that was satisfying to my soul, none of it whatsoever. And then you find that the only things that really satisfy you truly are the simple things in life. Yeah, a sunset with a friend, a walk, just to breathe the air, a butterfly going by. It doesn't even matter, guys. It's the nature and us people, which they do not want us having anything to do with us ourselves anymore. They want to keep you all in. They'll wire you up. It'll be virtual reality, and that's how you'll be living your life. I got another link coming here from Kuma. I'm not sure if that's one too. So yeah, 500 of you are almost watching. Please share this out. The information coming through is hundreds of aircraft flying in an easterly direction. There's a video in my descriptions. You can see this thing underway. A call from Melich. She's actually watching it happen while he is emailing me. And then I had another email as well saying, just wondering, is anyone else witnessing this? So if you are watching now, Dean, Gary Keane, yeah, we got film. So thank you, whoever, Keith, for filming that. Any more information? Anybody in Europe watching now? If you're in Holland or anywhere and these things are going over, because Luke has just seen them in northern Italy. I don't think they'd have got there in half an hour. It's more 45 minutes. Yeah, they may have done. No, they wouldn't have. So there it is. Keith Butcher, thank you for that, Lee. So thank you for tipping me off, mate. I mean, it must have been a bit of a shock seeing them. I thought, fuck me, I better go and tell Martin. Thank you, you did. I'm glad you did. This is where the truthers have come into their own. We got this format. I can share this out, guys. We can reach, a lot of people, hundreds of thousands in a day if we require. Now listen to this, guys. What about this for an idea? Somebody said in my comments, I wonder if they'll go for it though, because it's me, and they got problems with me. What if all of the biggest truther channels on earth, okay, and we get someone to write a little statement of non-compliance, very maybe succinct, well put. I know exactly the person who could write this up. And get like everybody. Now I can't see, like all the big channels as well, like Max. I can hassle him to death, and fucking, Richie from Boston. All of these ones with hundreds of thousands. Maybe if everyone done a little statement, okay, all of the biggest names on YouTube, okay, this serious, hard-punching, very poignant message, put it all into one video format. Everybody puts that on their channels. Literally millions and millions and millions and millions of people would see that, and it would be fucking really important. And I think that can be doable. I really do. It's just, I'm working on a breakaway civilization at the moment. I'm wondering how the fuck I could get that going. So if any of you are watching, the big names out there, I talk to you all fucking enough. How about we do that? Get a statement, really poignant, make it into one video, and just fucking whitewash, the whole board. Some of you people can reach millions in a day. Yeah, I can reach many people in a day. All of us together, we can just whitewash the whole fucking internet. Nobody be able to miss it. And the truth of what's going on. Yeah, lift the fear, because everyone's petrified of whatever. This is what I think to myself. What's everyone petrified of? The worst thing's already happened with a fucking pandemic, and it's only death, isn't it? This is like, nobody even knows what that is. So what's this? Erica Melody Bear? Oh, fucking blessings to you. To slacken the moment. There's no moment to slacken. It's not tense. It's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. Okay. I was going to start a vlog the other day calling it the beautiful reset, because nature is showing itself. I think it's because of the lack of pollution and all of the planes splattering on us all day, and the 50% less traffic. The air quality is like in the 1970s now. I'm starting to have memories that I had when I was a kid that I haven't had for years and years, because it's similar days that have just disappeared. And I'm like, oh, it reminds me of when I was a kid, because the air and the heat's coming through right as well. You can feel it proper. Yeah. So, there's a positive impact, and nature looks really, really stunning as a result. So there's a positive impact. Plus, all nature's taking it all back, all the council, grass, and everything else. So, what are you all saying? 500 of you watching. Welcome to Flight of British. I'm just getting on you quick, because basically, if you've just joined, there's hundreds of aircraft. We can't verify if they are military. Lee Flat of British has suggested they are getting the fuck out of Dodge, escaping. Hundreds of planes escaping east. Where would they go? Central Russia would be good. Putin's not involved in this bullshit, is he? He sits there pissing himself, but then he's cleverer than most, isn't he? So, it could be what? UFOs, black diamonds, maybe. No, like, you know, I'm a flat earther, guys. You know, there's no doubt in my mind, okay, that space is impossible. You know, you need a container for an atmosphere, so just forget all that. But, you know, for me, it's water above. Okay, you know, there's enough evidence that this is the case. We keep getting flooded by, you know, say Noah's flood, for example, and all this water arrives. You know, can't really go with their insanity. You know, that eons of comets made of water. They're not made of water. Make your fucking mind up. Yeah, 1 minute they're plasma, 1 minute they're water. Change narrative, and eons of them, right, hit Earth. So many of them that they managed to fill up the oceans, but they remain salty, and the inland seas stayed fresh water. Does any of this make sense? No, it's all fucking insanity. So the water comes from somewhere. Maybe this place was completely dry at some stage. Maybe there wasn't that much water. Maybe there wasn't a moon. Maybe this place was like swampy and completely different to now. Yeah, unrecognizable, because this place is heavily scarred. Everywhere looks like it's been fucked up by giant mining. Leroy, thank you, my brother. It's good to see you as well. Oh, look at the little doggage. Wicked. Nice. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a pet in this. I got a pet rabbit where he's at my son's living. My son's flat, but it's nice to see it anyway. Mellows you out a pet. Must be nice to have a little dog, especially in Armageddon time. It's always like, hiya, Mel. I got to plug my phone in anyway because it's dying off. So, Matt Beaver, what are you saying, my brother? Oh, there's a link. Hi, JD. Hi, Lizzie. Elon is an actor. Yeah, Elon Musk. Yeah, I must really piss him off. You know, what gets me, though, guys, is I can't believe how people see through it. You know, he was, you know, when he's on, like, Joe Rogan, to me, you know, they say, oh, well, he's a genius. He's a complete intellect. He's an intellect. He's fucking not, guys. Did you see him on Joe Rogan? It's fucking ridiculous. The guy's fucking ridiculous. He hasn't got fucking brains he was born with. And he's a fucking joker smoker. 2 fucking tokes of a spliff. Twat was nearly dying. Yeah? And Joe Rogan. I bet they don't like me at all. Good. I'm not going to be pleasing any of them. What's happening, Ting Ting? Yeah? All these globe shows can go fucking do one. Listen, fucking internet and all of it's going to be cleaned up now in a minute. We have fucking fuck them. It's Armageddon. We don't give a fucking shit. Apocalypse. What's happening, Logan? You went to school in a multimedia production. Same technology used for 9/11. What was it? 7 Brides for 7 Brothers? Song of the South. What was your play? Tell me. Rudy Marley, FEB's footage from yesterday. So Lee, Flat Earth British, I shared a couple of 100 juicy pictures on the Great Flat Earth British think tank photo drop earlier. So some of the stuff from last night and some stuff that I picked up on my Instagram. I've got awesome source for juicy stuff on Instagram. You should get on there. What are you saying, Royal Fikes? Life is good, no fear. Yeah, life is good. Yeah, we're alive, aren't we? Yeah, for now. Yeah, we always got to live in the moment. Guys, it's life. We're fighting for survival. We're like animals in the animal kingdom. Everyone's fucking complacent to the realities. Face it. Iran. I don't know. I fucking hope not. Hiya, Paris. Much love. Elohim, what's happening, my brother? Gav. You're going so quick. Hi, Tracy Butler. Ben, what are you saying? Hello, Martin. Gorgeous man. Much love. No plane today in Southampton. Yeah, they're happening tonight. They have. Thank you. Noonsy. No, Noons Flower is saying, where they been seen tonight? Oh, she's God, my fucking chat is flying by. Yesterday, or both. Well, I've seen military planes, but yeah, big hundreds of them flying somewhere. What are you saying there? Fuck, my eyes are actually gone. Have I got a PO box, Martin? No, I got martinleaker7@gmail.com. is my email address. But no, I don't have a post box, but like an address, stuff like that, you know. Oh, hi, Michael. Hi, Michael O'Lane. It's good to see you. Live show is a treat. Yeah, I'm here doing a news report, Flat Earth news report in these papers. So this is my, looking at my passwords on here. News report. So like papers. So at 10:45 tonight, 9:45 tonight. Oh, thank you, Vinda Blaine. Lee, Flat Earth British Subs, contact me, and he's saying he's looking at hundreds of planes going in an easterly direction. And somebody else reported this as well, and Mel is watching them at exactly the same time. Flat Earth British's knowledge, all at the same time, and they're all going somewhere. So I'm guessing that we will know nothing about it, or B, we will definitely know something about it. That's the two cases. Okay, guys. Fear not, guys. Fear not. We were in the shit fucking when they turned off the economy and fucking smashed the whole, broke it all with no going back. It was just fucking suicide for the whole of us. You knew that. So don't even worry about it. Like I said, war's good for business. They'll get rid of a couple of million more that way, won't they? That's all it's about. Anyway, it's depopulation, isn't it? Cutting down surplus population. That's what they do in a reset. You know, this place was getting full in their minds anyway. They've got to keep a slave class. What they call is useless eaters. You know, in their discussions when they're pissing themselves laughing because everyone's like duped. They'll say, well, we need to cull down the useless eaters. How many? Maybe 1 billion. Can we manage on less? Oh, yes, we'll save an absolute fortune. And we can steal everything they got as well. Oh, yeah, that's good. And that's what they do. Okay. This has happened before. Happened in the war. The Germans, do you remember? They skanked everybody because they were like gangsters. Although they killed it with their uniforms, but they were still gangsters. Okay, just ripping everyone off. Jeepers delight rewrite. They do it. It's their. It's like, you know, like John Lennon said, you know, this place is run by maniacs for maniacal reasons, and it is. You know, this just how can just psychopaths. You know, they won't even give them the job if they're not narcissistic and they have no emotion, no feeling. Maybe they take drugs, like in the film Equilibrium, to block senses and feeling. Because how can they fucking sleep? I look at these politicians and I think, how do you live with yourself? How do you even look in the fucking mirror? What you do with people is beyond me. Anyway, karma's a bastard, and it's all coming for these lot. I can tell you now, I've got no qualms with that. Nobody will get off fucking scot-free with what they've been doing with humanity. Not fucking one of them. Okay, they won't. Not one of them. My words on that, guys. Okay, it's a big fucking cleanup coming here. I can fucking sense it. What are you saying, Rudy? They are talking about nature, taking the nature out of life. That's what cities are about. That's what cities are about. The disconnection with nature and with disconnection with the sky clock. You know, they keep shifting the fucking time. They did it. Yeah, we had a reset and then they shift the clocks like the same weekend. It was like, I don't know what was happening. It's like, hang on a minute. I'm trying to process with my, you know, my natural clock or disordered. And then it's like, oh shit. The good thing about it, though, what puts me in a good mood, even if there is a total reset, it's not going to go through it alone. We'll all go through it together. And everybody is in the same boat. No matter how much money you got, where you live, what walk of life you got, it don't mean shit. At this moment in time, everybody is at a level playing field. We're all in the same boat together. We're all locked in. We're all in open prison. Squirrel, my brother. Yeah, this chat feed seems absolutely fine tonight. It seems just to be premieres are playing up. I noticed the same thing in another show a couple of days ago. So Flat Earth Punks, what's happening? Good to see you. Don't be a COVIDiot. Is that the new thing, is it? God. Do you know they don't even do spuds anymore? They designed a new thing where they tap the ends of their foot. I ain't going to be going into this new, you know, having like a special face mask, fucking designer face mask and shit. I ain't doing it, guys. If I got to wear it, I'll fucking chalk it over or Tipex or something. I'll just paint a mask on. I'll say it works. For me with the coppers, it's really easy. All I got to do is start talking and I think some nuts anyway. But I can rub it in, and they won't want to arrest me because they won't want to spend any time around me. You see, because I make them swallow their tongues and want to die and stuff around me because I could be really, really annoying. I got witnesses to this. So I can be really annoying. Yeah, I can bend their fucking heads. So they just want to keep away. They want to get me away from me as quick as possible. Get this terrible human being away from me. There's you, Flat Earth punks. Brilliant name, by the way. Flat Earth, that rocks. And punks, that rocks too. Okay. So New World Order will fail. I don't think it's all about the New World Order. Do you know why? Because they was already in control. There was only one country. Anyway, wasn't there? One world order happened. It happened a long time ago, in my mind. Okay, because the architecture is the same in every single city in the world. You could be in Cape Town, you could be in Buenos Aires, or you could be in Glasgow, and the civic buildings and the architecture will be identical. It doesn't matter where you are, guys. It shows us, okay, there's only one controller. Okay, who are the Phoenicians? Who are they? Well, I don't know. They were infiltrated, or they are these strange sea peoples that have come from somewhere else and not in here with us. In fact, we might not be here from here either. I've had this feeling that I have never been at home anyway, and just looking for where I belong. I was a decade in the Merchant Navy, not, when they say, oh, you're going to find yourself. I was just trying to find my way home. I don't feel home here. Just always searching, can't fucking find it. I know why. Because I'm fucking from you, probably, ancestors and stuff from another land. The vibration might be completely different in these other lands, guys. This might have been what happened with the giants, yeah. It's been suggested loads and loads of times. The consciousness has been dropped to such a level that our size has been, our outward, manifestation or our outward projections have shrunk with our consciousness. Our consciousness when we were, super, enlightened, or just more sentient, more together than we are now because of this brainwashing that's brought our vibrations down. We were bigger. We were much, much bigger. Okay. They tell you we weren't. They say we were a lot smaller in, say, the Middle Ages. But when you're researching, you look into it for yourself, that's not the case. The buildings are built for giants. In fact, you'd have to be a giant to lay some of these stones. We've all seen Baalbek, guys. They got like 160-ton stones there. What's that, Mel? Question mark. Sweden and scared. Yeah, Nick, I seen somebody sent me a video on my Facebook. Basically, Norway, Oslo, nobody gave a flying fuck. Yeah, there's no public, SDing, social distancing. Everyone was just crashed out in the park, and the coppers were having an ice cream. Everything was cushy, but it is the Norwegians, so that they got their own thing going on there. So that makes perfect sense. Paul McCartney plans finally to come to fruition. Well, pop stars are having an influence on all of this. So U2, who in my mind knew exactly what was going on. I don't think they write their own songs. If you listen to Acton Baby by U2, the song Fly on the Wall, it tells you everything that's going on now. In fact, a lot of those songs, The End of the World song on there, and Zoo Station, I'm ready for laughing gas, and talks about people being rounded up and your face pressed against the glass. I haven't listened to the track. So I thought, oh, they must have about guilt about giving us all of that programming. So they donated 10 million euros to the NHS. So probably give them all a doggy bag of sweets and stuff to go home with at the end of the day for their children. I don't even know. Fucking bullshit. And now, all pledging to have an after concert, like they're all going to be out. That's what they'll have, an after concert in Wembley Stadium, and they'll all be socially distanced. So it'll only be about 100 people in there. Elton John has already come forward. He's going to do a candle in the wind fucking thing, like he usually does when something fucking happens. So it'll be a lot of tears. It'll be a lot of nationalism and all of that. They'll wave the flags. It'll be all of that bullshit. I'll have sick in my mouth the whole fucking time. Horrible. Decline the offer of medical services, not refusal. Well, yeah, I seen a video 2 days ago. A big American guy, proper hoodie guy from the hood, but he was safe as fuck. And he's like, he went in, he said, I don't feel well. And then he's like, well, we want to test you. And he's like, inject you. It's like, no, I don't want you to stick a needle near me, and you can't force me. He said, am I under arrest? They said, no. So you can't fucking force me now. And there was like 20 doctors. So when was doctors all of a sudden pushy and fucking security? You know, it's just fucking, they should be ashamed of themselves. And some of these phone calls I'm hearing, like Steve's phone calls and other people's ringing these fucking nurses who are just totally evasive of any honest answers, and just, why aren't they telling the fucking truth? What are they hiding? Are they taking a bung? Why wouldn't they want to tell the people the truth? As far as I can see, if they are really, really good fucking people, I don't think they're permitted into this them jobs. From what my experience is, anyway. So I spent a lot of time in hospitals in the last couple of years, guys. I've seen it, 24 hours a day sometimes, and I've seen how this shit goes down. So, again, the stadiums are empty, waiting for people. We got a stadium here with 2,000 beds, and they just turned a smaller ground into another hospital, but yet no patients to fill it. So, with these planes going over tonight, who even knows what's going on? But fear not, they could be just running away. Maybe there's something coming from the west. We'll know anyway, guys, that's for sure. Right. Nick Kingston, doctors yesterday, he said ventilators are killing people. I seen it. They said the ventilators not for this sort of illness. They do give ventilators for pneumonia, and when they got virus, the viruses, and they're trying to get the viral load down, they stick them on a ventilator. I've seen the same myself, but they're saying for this sort of, what it is, like asphyxiation or like, lack of oxygen, and they're like altitude sickness, so the New York doctor said. Then he said, that a ventilator's no good, but everything is about the ventilator. If Trumpsky comes on, all they're banging on about is ventilators, and we're going to send ventilators here. Like, ventilators going to save fucking everybody. They're not even good for it. And I can see that as well. I can see that not working for that type of thing. Boris only had oxygen, Squirrel Sniper. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, he didn't need a ventilator. He wasn't ill enough, and he's back out on the job now. Nothing wrong. Yeah. And somebody said earlier they thought Bush might have corona, but they don't social distance. Did all of you see that video of all of them? Oh, I was mentioned earlier in London and everyone clapping and all that. The part I missed, there was about maybe 50 nurses outside a hospital, and none of them were social distancing. They were all arms in arms with their phones. They don't have to wear masks. They don't have to wear gloves. No problemo. And another thing as well, the filth. How come they don't have to wear gloves and fucking masks and just bully everyone in the fucking street like the fucking mafia? Or not even that, because they got respect, like Gestapo. Is that what everyone's going to live with now? Is we just get taxed down in the street by the fucking Bible? Is it? I can't see that. I can't see that going on. Everyone will hate them. Everyone will hate them. Okay, that's just not going to work. That's not what they're fucking for. They were supposed to be in there for the people, to help the people, not bully them. I don't know what's been said to these fuckers. Okay, it's just like, that's the war. The war is on us. The fucking war is on us. Mate is working in a place fitting stainless. Oh, fucking, that went too quick. Got a very quick chat. Stainless steel plates to a big tray systems for bodies. Is that so? Why are you up to gaining wisdom? Good to see you, my friend. They keep saying if they open, they're going to come back. They're stockpiling drugs that fight malaria, a living parasite that does make you have a fever, seizures, kidney failures, and losses of credit then. Well, what I don't get, right, well, most people, alarm call is, guys, it's just not enough dead. It's not enough dead to warrant such a shutting down the whole of civilization. I couldn't even believe it. Leroy was saying last night, population of India is like 1.3 billion people, and they got a handful of cases, and they managed to lock all them people down. How did they even get away with that? It's just, what? So it's obviously fuck all to do with that. Can you see? It's in your face that it's not that. It's in your face that the beds are empty for something fucking else. They got to make it work. So they're going to pile on people who've died of other diseases. They'll test positive for coronavirus, and then they're just going to be an X on the fucking death certificate. And there's another one to chalk up, so it'll look more people for the news tomorrow. 700 died yesterday. How many of them actually died of the flu? Not many people ever die of the flu anyway, or any. The thing is it's the circumstances caused by the toxic excretion, you know, like the liver failing or renal failure or such like, or heart failure, or a dramatic rise and drop in blood pressure, also fatal, caused through an infection, a viral overload of pneumonia or what have you, not the virus, not flu. Okay, most people will get over it. I've had flu maybe fucking 20 times as a kid. I can't even remember. Really bad ones as well. But you always get out of them. And I tell you what, you feel fit after as well. You feel like you've survived something. You feel better, real better, purged, cleaned out all the toxins. Honestly, when you've had flu and you leave the house for the first time in weeks, you feel great. You feel different. It does. It cleans your body out. All them toxins. Penny Plum. Check out the GAL population forecast for the US and UK in 2025. I wouldn't worry too much about future projections of anything at this stage. Okay, we don't even know how many are dying. Think of this, guys, right? They're supposed to have one child each in China, aren't they? But Mel, she's got good information that they didn't have, not in the provinces. Okay, they make it look like they're having one kid each for the parity, although that was lapsed. Now they can have one or two. But people are having like 5 and 6 kids each. So when people are dying, they're not really on the record. So it could be oogles amount of people. How do we know this shit hasn't been ongoing? How do we know that the empty cities in China, okay, because of something more sinister? And why would China go to Botswana and build motorways, or across Central Africa and lay huge motorways and roads in through Zambia and to Angola, and then they build cities, giant cities in Angola mines, fucking empty and devoid of any people whatsoever, like no one's going to ever live in them? Why would the Chinese build empty cities all the way? And why all that investment in Central Africa anyway, guys? Is there more in on it with what we know? Think about it. So anyway, before I fuck off, because it's getting late here in the UK, I've got neighbours and shit. So it is beautiful to see you all. 515 of you joining. Crazy, crazy. Make sure to share this out. The news is, okay, hundreds and hundreds of planes. Can't verify if they're war planes, guys, or we can't verify if they're off to war, or we can't verify if that's them escaping. We got film. There's a link in basically, if I can, I'll grab that link and I'll put it in the description box below this video. And there's just a line. What looks like, planes. Lee's seen them flat with British sub, and they switched the lights off, but he could still see them. So they couldn't be that high, maybe. So I had another message then straight away off Mel. She was watching them live, and at the same time, Gary come forward, maneuvers, dozens and dozens. Don't know if they're maneuvers. I don't think they're going to do that when the thing is a plague, and they're supposed to be locking down. So they're just mobilizing more people as well. Do you see what I mean? It's sort of counterproductive with a plague happening. This will be something. It's not a practice run for anything. Not in a pandemic. So, any more alerts coming about this? No, I think that's it. Nothing happening now, bro, and it was all over by 10:30. So that is the news tonight. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you all for joining. Right, so yeah, I posted last night anyway on my Martin Leedker channel. I can link that up last night. I did a flatter day, which was truly epic. Truly epic. They always are. In fact, every single time we all get together, magic things happen. The atmosphere in there last night again was fucking electric, which was brilliant. I did another live thing looking at miasma of contagionism as an idea for how infections happen. And that was Tuesday as well, which was another epic day. And everyone who joined that was just fantastic. We've had some fantastic times in this reset anyway. Been brilliant for all of the community online. So yeah, anyway, community, good news. Now brace yourselves. So we're looking at breakaway civilization. A lot of people are negative, not a lot of people, some, because they're worried like we're going to be taken out like military, police, Waco, and it's in a tanking and that. But that's not what's going to happen, guys. It's going to be really fucking savvy. Got some of the greatest minds on YouTube playing on this. This will be every country supporting each and every other community. Okay, so nobody, you know, if one has trouble, the others, it will be very open. Everyone will see, and they won't be able to fucking do it. And plus, we got some other ideas for Nagati. Anyway, so Mr. Hunter kindly offered us land in Oklahoma. Okay, that's ongoing. Okay, so I asked, we have land rent-free donated in Colorado. And I put a shout out yesterday because someone go and check this land out. Now, the lovely person who lives in Hawaii, states and put a phone number and everything else in my comments. She knows people that be able to sort of go down there and take a look at that. But Israel Adams contacted me. Been a subscriber for years now, and he's willing to go and take a look. So this is going to be what we're going to do, guys. Is we can't make moves now because it's a lockdown, but we're going to plan. And if you're in the local states, you can go and check this land out. Okay, so another friend, another subscriber, Kai. Who, I don't know if he's in chat now. Simon, if you are Kai, good to see you, my brother. Looking at land in Wales. This is it here. Check this out. 25,000 fucking pounds. Check that out in my in the link there. Click that. Absolutely beautiful. Everything we need. Woodlands, clearing, a beautiful water, of course, streams, 2 of them. Place is just absolutely perfect. So we're looking at places like that, and at that price, that's perfect. So Simon, who was from Yorkshire, was definitely looking into getting that going. So that's in Carmarthenshire. It's not too far from Swansea, and it's not too far from me. So willing to go there, you know, maybe buy a cheap caravan and clear this place out. I'm willing to do as much work as I possibly can. I'm a grafter anyway, guys, so it makes nothing to me. I will thrive on it, and I will fucking enjoy it. So I'll be working on that one. Now, there's another one in Australia that's already ongoing, which I'll get back to you about. And there's this one as well. Now, lovely lady who lives in Scotland, okay? Although she can't move at the moment, but she's quite willing to join our community, sell up her beautiful farmhouse on an island in Scotland, which is worth a considerable amount of money. So we're having pledges as well of people who want to basically do this. Now, I had a feeling about this, basically because everyone wants safety for their families, don't they? And this is going to be a better option. You know, if you think you're safe and secure now, sat in your house, you know, you're living in a fucking illusion. Okay, they can do whatever, and the evidence is that they are really rough about it, guys. So don't really give a shit. If you say the wrong thing, they just cut you off. You know, you haven't got no rights. Rights are out the fucking window. So we need somewhere safer. So somewhere where we can just be free, you know, and grow. You know, I have much experience in horticulture. I've spent a lifetime, you know, doing building. See, I've got an engineer. I got so many skills, and we can harness free energy. I can, you know, my son's brilliant with solar panels and all of this. We won't want for any fucking thing. We won't. Okay. So this is how it's going to work out. You know, this is in 3 days. The offer of so much pledged with support, tradesmen and women, people who are just offering their lives as skills to go and join one of these communities. I also got somebody else contacted me, Joe, who's already done something like this, already is on stop at the moment, but he bought 160 acres and he was turning it into sort of a community, but it had like paintball and all of these attractions. So it was more like a hostel thing for passers-by, not for, you know, although he was talking about permanent residency there, but I was like, you know, it's a great idea. I think it's brilliant and it will work. So I'll keep in contact, see how he's getting on with his community when it's up and running. And we will set up in the meantime. So Colorado is a cannabis state. Yeah, I worked that out, Valley Packs. Yeah, no shit. Martin, talk to Zach Hubbard. Zachary. Yeah, he's in Colorado. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I will. Beans, organic only. Yeah, organic only. You know, if we had like that one in Wales, I'll just ask your advice there. You know, like you can't drink straight out of the stream, but if you like put stream water in a fucking what's it called, man? Well, you got one off. You know, a distiller. If you pushed river water in the distiller, would it be safe to drink? I don't even know. I suppose it would be. Beautiful Welsh water, you know, out of the ground. Don't get better than that. A water wheel, Jughead. My son said exactly the same. He said, set up a water wheel. Yeah, man. It's quite deep and all some of this. See the stream there? You can see a little bit. It's deep. It'd be perfect for a water wheel there. John Fletcher just reported their bullshit. I don't know who that is. Yeah, Jughead. It's a brilliant idea. Yeah, water wheel. Fucking love it. Yeah. Some of the ideas I've heard over the last 24 hours, 48 hours, just blow me out of the water. I'm like, yeah, that's brilliant. That is so brilliant. I wish I could have thought of that. So, yeah. Ruderalis, yeah, definitely, mate. I'm not sure you can get Ruderalis. It all seems to be sativa and fucking indicas these days. In the good old days, we used to have good old Ruderalis. But, yeah, see, we can apply for a legal hemp crop. Just persuade the government, say, this will be good for the war. We can be able to make uniforms and save many, many soldiers, you know, who are in agony. We can give them CBD products. Just persuade them like that, okay? Then they don't give a fuck. They're all for that. So just like I get license, just blag it. Everything else. Solar power wins for power, Cynthia. I got solar power over there in my window, and I charge a leisure battery, which is at the end of my bed there. Grow hemp, yeah, hemp. You know, there's so much you can do with it, guys. Yeah, and you just do anything with hemp. It's just such a versatile thing. Can't believe they're not. You know, it is legal, but I mean, everyone's not doing it. Water wheels, wind power, positive vibrations. Well, we got ideas for free energy. We'll set up. We'll try perpetual motion devices. We will try this as well. CBD oil, helping everyone. Yeah, well, CBD oil is magnificent, but you've got to get the strong stuff, otherwise it doesn't really do, if you ask me. Water has power. Well, yeah, you can extract different things from water. Maybe if we had the resources enough, we have some of the technology that, you know, that we could, you know, this hydrogen cell. We could do all these technologies, guys. If it's just resources, the knowledge is there, the knowledge is available. We got enough, you know, intellects to get this shit happening anyway. It's just resources. It's just resources. I reckon this can be done, yeah. And basically containers, shipping containers, you know, we need a load of them as well. I know they're not cheap, but shipping containers are brilliant for homes. You can connect them together in funny shapes and they make beautiful homes. Also, you can bury the fuckers. You can bury them deep as well. So you've got like underground hydroponic systems for growing and stuff, just in case anything happens above, like it's a really bad winter, flood or anything. Anyway, underground, okay, places, and containers are perfect. Just have a concrete staircase going down, hydroponic system, grow all of your food, or everything there, as well as above. So that you always got backup and everything you need. You know, you wouldn't need the health system because no one would be getting fucking ill because we won't be having any of their toxins and chemicals and everything will be organic and as it should be. Fruit off the tree. Be the garden of fucking Eden, guys. Well, back to the garden. Build a pyramid too. Well, this is something me and John Levy discussed, is building basically beaver dams. And why not in time, if there was enough time and there was enough resources, just build pyramids, concrete beaver dam pyramids to withstand any oncoming floodwaters in case there is a flood, and basically deoxygenate water. Okay, there is a process that we can use through vibration or resonance to extract oxygen from water. You know, we're trying to utilize this, all the sciences that we know of or we've learned of, and try and make them practical is what we're going to try and do. So yeah, beaver dam technology is definite. You know, why wouldn't you, if you were in a pandemic, there's hundreds of warplanes going over, you got your instinct, you got your common sense, why wouldn't you prep? Why wouldn't you prepare for the future? Beaver dams are a goodie. I love that. Yeah. So then there's no worries anyway about anything, really. So what was you saying there? Sorry. Well, excuse me. Love for all. Give up the praise and the blessings. Come down and get seeds together. Yeah, seeds needed. I'm going to need a load of seeds. If anyone got seeds, please contact me. Seeds for crops. They stopped selling seeds, you know, as you know, you've seen in America with Walmart, they taped it off, but they've done the same year in Britain, you know, with Lidl's and all that shitty shops. You can't buy seeds and stuff. They're there. Certain seeds and other seeds, they're there, but you can't grab them. You know, there's ways you can dry your own tomato seeds out and you can propagate all your own seeds, you know, like chili and everything else. But Wow, trees. Yeah, they do. They're stopping selling seeds. They don't want you growing anything for yourself. You know, I doubt they even want you to have your own water. They want everything reliant on them. I'm wondering by next winter, I was wondering, because there will be an economic crash if we are all there. And they will say then there will be a coronal tax on everyone. I've heard this already happened. And then the winter will hit. And then they're talking about, like, you know, power cuts. And then the heating will be skyrocketing. You know, heating or the lack of heating kills a lot of people in Britain every year, a lot of old people, and just freeze because it gets really fucking cold, yeah. And without heating, so I think all of that stuff was going to play an impact later on. It's not just the food, possible famine, food shortages. I mean, heating and stuff like that, utilities, going to be a real fucking pain in the ass for everyone a bit later on. They'll make everyone pay. And if there's a war, they make everyone pay for that as well. They did in the last one. They had everyone collecting barrel bonds and collecting money to pay for the war in America. The people pay for the war. What's that, Mark Beaver? We won't be here by winter. Well, you don't know that, Mark. You know, we don't know that at all. Yeah, it could, like, there will be survivors. Not going to kill absolutely everybody, are they? I think it's just a selection and going. That's what I think. They're watching. That's why they want everyone. Oh, maybe the analytic does the selection. Maybe it's as sick as that. The analytic will select. I was watching Twilight Zones last night. I watched 2 of them, black and white ones. They were brilliant. Ow! I wonder what it was. A stick was sticking right in me. Fucking brilliant. I love the old Twilight Zones. Really fucking cool. Hermits are thriving now. Well, if you're a hermit, there's no change in your fucking reality, is there? Everything's just exactly the same. So anyway, I'm going to be going soon because it's getting late here. It's 11:30 UK time. Drum face. Something zipping across the sky right now. Beautifully clear tonight. At least. Where are you, drum face? Do you know I haven't seen a shooting star in maybe a decade? When was the last shooting star you've seen, guys? I haven't seen one in ages. But I live in the city, you get a lot of light pollution. I haven't seen one. So anyway, I'll give you a few of you a shout. Hi, Kevin Hinson. And thank you, Stephen Thomas, for coming by. Please share this out, guys. I'll just give you a little rundown of what has been happening. I got a good 10. I was born this way, Ian. It's just that one's made like a prom easy. So just some guy, or it's just some guy. What's happening, Auntie Sue? So it's next week, is it, Ant? Oh, okay. So there's going to be a light show next week. We will keep an eye on that then, my friend. We will keep an eye on that. Annabella Echo, love to you as well. Boston, my brother, good to see you. Schema, no DTA, fat power. Fat power, fair enough. Interesting, nevertheless. Dividante says, Oregon D. Where is the link for the planes? It's in there somewhere. If anyone's got it, could you drop it in there, please, now. Anyone, Lee, anybody, and I'll pick it up and put in the descriptions. Thanks, Fritz Patterson. Thanks, Sen of Overlook. Thank you for your comments, too. All of you have commented in the last 24 hours or so. I've had, like, literally brilliant comments, guys. It's always a wealth of information. Anyone could spend hours in my comments, and you come away fucking, you know, more the wiser. Honestly, you people are just so fucking wise. You know, we got a fucking just unbelievable think tank, honestly. Hardly any of you were just dragging behind. All of you were on the ball, picking up and just, you know, driving this forward. It's so fucking brilliant. Oh, psilocybin 9. Good to see you, my brother. What's happening? So anyway, share this out, guys. The last, Matt, you're from Pompreno, are you? Pompreno, where are you? Electro-skeptical. He's over the other side of Cardiff. I mean, Ely. He's over the other side in Pompreno. Did you see any planes go over at all? Electro-skeptical. Did you? Yeah? Let me know. Anybody else? Give us a little nudge in the comments now if you've seen any planes go over in massive formations, hundreds and hundreds of them flying in an easterly direction. Let me know now. Just bear this in mind, guys. We don't know. It could be nothing, but, you know, for so many people to come, you know, to me, get live, I think there's something we should know. Okay. Just to give you, you know, a tip, or you know, tip you off, guys, in case something happens. He did post the link. Thank you, Luca. Thank you, Dennis. You saw more than 100, Dennis. Where were you, please? Were you in the UK? Fanily Blue caught. What's that? Only caught last half. We're just catching up. To be honest with you, there's planes turned up and flying over in formations above Britain going east. We're rather concerned. Lee seems to think that they're all escaping. If that's the case, then there could be something rather large coming from a westerly direction that I don't think we should have to worry about if that's a reality. And which is not now at this moment. But there's something definitely afoot. I feel it anyway. My stomach's been somersaulted since this thing started. It has. The instincts, my spidey sense is just tingling like, fuck, there's something is coming. And I've been shouting it and saying it for years anyway. It's been my premise. Suddenly, everyone starts listening. I was giving everyone a tip off. I was warning everyone for fucking years about all of this. I've had this like really deep conversations with friends. It's like, well, what's going on? It's like, well, they're going to fucking reset us any fucking time. And here we are. 2020. And we said it was 2020. We didn't know. What's that, Mel? The west is the east lines of EM. Where are they going? What are they doing? Are they running away? They could go east and then fly north. Get off you. Escaping. Or go south and escape. These planes could go thousands of miles. Hi to the Netherlands too. So thank you, Cookie, my brother. Shatkalong, thank you. Buradar to you all. Nastar to you. White Wolf. Jughead. Boo. What's happening? Fighter jet yesterday in the north. You seen in Cali? Astro, what's happening, my brother? What are you saying? They were heading north. Isn't that interesting? I really, would they fly north to go to China? Yeah, possibly. They would, possibly, yeah. So Yellowstone eruption, Oxbow Spirit. I don't know about super calderas. We have no real direct evidence outside of their charts and graphs that any of that's really happening. And they've been pushing like, Yellowstone as, there's other super volcanoes as being, a precursor to, the apocalypse. But, Yellowstone is definitely volcanic, but I think it would need a nudge of something to trigger it off, and it won't be alone because they all go. Yeah, that Venus I was looking at tonight when I went out looking for these planes, it looks nothing like a star. It looks like it's watching you, and it fucking morphs when you got the. I photographed it. I've got one on my phone, on my camera, which is in the room. Other people as well. Mel's camera did. There's one on my Facebook, and it's like sort of morphing, and it looks fuck all like Venus used to. There's something else going on with Venus. I don't know what that thing is. Krakatoa, yeah, well, I've covered that. If you go on to Celtic Tatarian channel, I maybe got 2-3 vlogs where I've covered Krakatoa. Definitely. They say that, Krakatoa altered the climate. They say that dendrochronologists can see in tree lines when it happened. I think it was 1883. And it altered the climate. This ash was falling worldwide. The skies were curiously lit over Europe. The other side of the fucking world, but it's still lit up Europe. So yeah, that was a major event. That was probably one of the biggest, I would say, volcanic-wise in recent times. You shot with a P900. Venus is so strange, Anthony Suso. I don't know what it is anymore. And was it always there? What happened to the morning star, guys? Yeah. Well, since when was Venus so fucking elevated? Nothing's where it should be. And I fucked loads of people's heads up with what I've been saying about the moon. It wasn't me just fucking noticing. Yes, first of all, it goes missing for like, I knew it. I'm flat earther. I know this shit. Okay, so I'm well aware of the new moon, and it is a fucking period for 24 hours. Nobody can explain on a heliocentric idea where it goes and fucks off to anyway. But this thing went away for 5 days at least, and then it shows up again, and then you get a pink supermoon. Where did they come from all of a sudden, and what makes the fucking thing pink? And there it was, ginormous in the sky for 2 days. I go to the window for the third day, my camera, check out this beautiful supermoon. The moon's disappeared. So, okay then. I look the day after, It's disappeared again. And I put it on my community page. Has anybody seen the moon? And it was another anomalous thing where people are not spotting it where it is. I had somebody who was a globe believer in my comments. You can check it out, saying, oops. I'm like, yeah, oops, in fucking indeed. I say, it's not fitting with your model, is it? He said, no, it's not. Because it's not, guys. Everything is off up there. It really is, guys. Okay, the moon, the sun is different. It's got a whiter light. It was yellow when I was younger, and it feels different. Everything is different. It's like we're not even on the same place. I know what Anthony Suso would think, but it really does feel like we're on a different realm. You can see mountain from Detroit because it's flat. You could, if you was basically could see through all of them miles and miles of particulars, which would be like looking through a brick wall, because there'd be a lot of particulates, water and everything else between me and you in Detroit. If there were all that particulates and everything, who even knows? But you can't see through a brick wall of particulates. in the atmosphere. So beans. Anyway, I'm really thirsty here, and I was only going to come for 10 minutes, and I've managed to retain a lot of people. So anyway, breakaway civilization is happening, guys. Okay, there's a little bit of negativity, people fears and scared, but you don't know what we got in mind, and this will work. And let's be honest, guys. What are you? Why wouldn't you? You think staying back in the matrix is going to be better than breaking away and living and working for yourself? Imagine the sense of satisfaction. It's not going to be easy. It never is, setting up on your own. But that's the whole beauty of it, guys. That is the whole beauty. Okay, and I'm willing to work as hard as I possibly can with all my strength to make all of this happen. I will use my connections. I will connect people up and just try and make it happen. Like I said, I've enlisted help, and we've had, in 3 days, just floored, resources, land, and hundreds of people wanting in. So I haven't taken names, and there is no list, okay, guys? It doesn't work like that. Everybody will be governing themselves and their own fucking boss. That's how it's going to work, all right? So don't put anything down to me. That's not how this is going to be fucking working, okay? I'm just here using my mouth and my format, because I reach so many people, to kickstart this off. I need help. I need people to do this with me. Okay, can't do it alone, but it's born and it's happening. Okay, it's a beautiful dream, and it will happen. Just set your intent. Okay, let's get the fuck away from them. They have gone nuts, guys, on us. Guys, these fucking sharpening their fucking knives. They might even want to chow down on us later on. Who even fucking knows? Think about it. Yeah, let's go. Let's just go. Let's just go. They can't do fuck all, guys. It'd be like Tiananmen fucking Square man with a carrier bag times a fucking tens of thousands. This will overspill. Okay. People will see it, they will envy it, and they will copy it. Everyone copies it, and then eventually everybody will want to live like that, and the game will be fucking that for them. Okay. Humanity saved, game over for them, which it is anyway. Okay. We won the spiritual war. Okay. We won the information war. Most people know it's fucking fact. I mean, most people know history's a lie. So all of that is one. But the hearts and minds of the public, getting them back with brainwashing and propaganda on the news, they're doing it expertly, guys. When and the truth is, it's harder for us because we know how this works. And when we're watching and people are blind, believing that the newspapers and the television tell the fucking truth, it's just beyond me. It's such a simple thing. They lie. It's all bullshit. It's all entertainment. There's nothing true in it. A clip was put up yesterday. It's a little bit of the clip with Peter Finch in that film, The Network. Brilliant film. I remember when it came out, I'd seen it back then. I was blown away by it. And he says so many truths. He says how this shit is. And we should be ashamed of ourselves. You should turn your telly off now, is what he says. None of it is true. And this film was, I think, 1974, 76, something like that, Network. So there's clips of that out. It's a real good film if you want clues. Watch Network. Really, really brilliant film. Plus, he's a brilliant actor anyway, Peter Finch. Was it Peter Finch? I know William Holden's in it. I like fucking terrible with names. I can see his face. Well, probably Peter Finch. So anyway, Ria Titimus, what are you saying? Our binary twin system is closing. You know, I think they're just playing a game with us, you know, guys. Now think about that bullshit with the Q. Okay. Anyone goes with that dialectic, on their head be it. You can't trust anybody, you can't look in the fucking eye. Okay. But what is the Q? The Q is an O, and the Q is a 1. It's binary. It's the I. It's the 1, and it's the O. Okay. Fuck. I just had a realization. I'll just keep having them all the time. Yeah, don't worry too much about Q&A because I just listen. You can't rely on anything. Like I can't believe anybody. The moment I seen it, I thought it was an obvious dialectic. Yeah, you can't really have a digital fucking messiah or any messiahs. No one going to fucking save you. We've got to save ourselves, guys. It's going to be due through fucking love. You know, we got to get the trust back. Yeah, people don't trust one another anymore. And I don't fucking blame them, really. Yeah, but we need it back, and we're going to sink. Yeah, they divide us to conquer us. We need to fuck them off. We need to get back together, guys. Is what we need to do. Is come back home to the family. Is what we got to do. Or we're not going to survive, guys. We're just not. Okay, we need to get together to survive. Safety in numbers. Okay, and there's enough good people, guys, that see straight through all of this bullshit. Yeah, this is not like crazy conspiracy fucking theory shit anymore, is it, guys? It's right in your fucking face. You can't even miss it. Yeah, just locked everybody down on a fucking hearsay, on a fucking rumor. It's just nuts. It's just nuts. They're fucking gone nuts. We can't stay in here with them. They're nuts. We just can't. We can't, guys. It'd be fucking wholesale on us now. It'd be just our human rights are gone. You remember all them human rights in the communist days of Russia? I mean, shit, it'd be worse than that. You know, and they just filled up gulags. You know, just taking people away off the fucking street. Anyone who spoke up against the state, van pulls up outside, drag you, your missus a fucking way. You're gone. Never seen again. It's happened every single day in Russia. Yeah, and in China, and Pol Pot, and all these fucking different countries that has all these terrible human rights records, guys. Nobody knows what comes out of there. What about the Cultural Revolution? What about Mao? What he did to his people, guys? This shit happened. The fucking West propped him up. Fucking Chairman Mao. So I got him a photograph of Chairman Mao, or buddy with fucking Nixon. I mean, I am fucking Mao and Nixon. They're nuts. They're nuts. They're all in it together, and our lives are cheap. I'm telling you now, and it'd be a lot cheaper as well. Be like fucking developing nations cheap, because that's what they're going to draw us all down to, guys. I ain't fucking having that. Bad enough as it was. Gulags. No, gulags. Although it wasn't as bad as some people made out, because I read, like, you read it as well, didn't you, years ago? Alexandra, fucking hell, please help me with his name. The guy who was in a gulag and he wrote all that story, the famous Russian author, Alexandra. Alexandra. I got a mental block. But anyway, he wrote a book, Unbelievable Experience in a Gulag, and it's just a living hell. But, you know, Koba's, or Stalin's version of events when he was in a Gulag, he met a wife. He had a wife there, he lived in a town there, and lived okay there. So people, it's not like a camp. There was towns. It was a state. It's one of the biggest countries on earth, guys, and they turned most of it into a prison camp. You ever seen, you know, like in 1984, this is not a country anymore, this is Airstrip 1. They'll do something like that. You could turn the whole thing like in Escape from New York, the whole of Manhattan's turned into a prison island. They got guards on the bridges, they block the tunnels, New York is a prison. You could do that with any island. Britain isn't even that big. It's turned into a prison island. It is now anyway. Nobody's getting off here, can't escape, can't go and swim the Bristol fucking Channel, that's the only way off. Or the tunnel, and they'll blow them. They'll have to. Yeah, Lira, I don't know too much about Greenland. It's just information's so sketchy. And, you know, the biggest town there, Newt, is something like a couple of thousand. It's just hardly anybody there. And the place is just so remote and harsh, I suspect. I'm not really sure. It might be safe, but it'd be harsh for humanity to survive. I'm not really sure. Cold countries. I'm not sure. Alexandra Solzhenitsyn. Yeah, now that book blew my fucking head off. I was about 16, 17, having tears as well. I was in fucking right state with it. It was as bad as The Mint by D.H. Lawrence. That was horrendous too. We get tortured by Sergeant Major Elohim. There you go. They are together. Bravo. Don't know what that's about. I don't miss the context. Anyway, 449 watching. Last little news alert. What I'm doing here. Catching up about the breakaway civilization. It's coming together absolutely beautifully. Catching up with my friends. Saying hi. As you do. Now, I haven't done any work on my Earth-Tatarian channel. I was going to do some tonight, but this happened. So I will be doing that soon. Okay, so keep an eye because there's nearly 20,000 subscribers and it seems to wait, shame to waste them. Mary, listen, how cool. That's a lovely spot. Where to are you? North Pacific. Oh, yeah, and somebody contacted me as well this morning. They set up a similar thing in the South Pacific. South Pacific. That sounds a very nice place. Listen, as soon as this shit's over, I'm going to go and visit Reggae Blade in Jamaica and hang out with my brother. He's got a thing going on over there, and I'm invited. So we're going to go and hang around with Reggae Blade. I am. Yeah. That's what man wants to do. Nottingham, one just went over my head. You in Nottingham, Denise? Usual flight path, diagonal opposite to local large airports. Just going to East Midlands Airport then. Planes still landing, planes are still going. I don't know where they're going and coming from. Irie Astral, you know it, mate. You know it. Just some guy. Randall, thank you for popping by. Rat burger. Nothing wrong with a rat burger. Well, I'll be in there. Yeah. You rat burger and shit with sugar on. Okay, shit with sugar on. My mother used to say that when I was a kid. I used to be always on the want for food. I'm a bit like you now. I do like my food. So I'd be like, I always had to eat supper, and I'd be like, oh, I'm hungry. It's 11 o'clock. It's like, I'm hungry. What do you want? And she says shit with sugar on. Always ended up with that. Turd, Rolo, and sugar. Let's not go down that road. Let's not go down that road. No, let's not go down that road. Yeah, I would suggest higher. Yeah, coast is not really, a case of any like tsunamis. I don't think a coast place is going to be good. What I'll be looking at in Wales is quite fat inland, and there's a bit of an elevation. You're going to have a look at quite a bit of elevation, like the centre of England there, where Mel is. It was. Can't remember how many feet above sea level, but it was quite high above sea level in Middle England. And Wales, when it was in, I was big into survival and nuclear war. And Wales was voted one of the top 10 survival nuclear war countries on earth. And it doesn't surprise me. The SAS train you. And it's, so it's wilderness. It's one of the most unspoilt wildernesses you can get in a lot of Wales and Brecon and all of that. There's so many places and caves, loads of caves, and places to survive. It's absolutely beautiful as well. It keeps it quiet, Wales. So, Tracy, what's happening? You live on the coast, Tracy. Yeah, you'll probably be all right. Don't worry about it. Just saying, if you're going to get a breakaway civilization, it's probably best not to have it on the beach. That's what I'm saying. Elevation. Got to think safety in mind. And anything could be happening because he just pulled a pandemic on humanity and everyone's locked in, so anything's on the cards. And they got military everywhere. And hundreds of planes just flew over in Britain and we don't know where they're going. So going on that alone, you put it like that, Martin. Yeah, I know. So I got to fuck off, guys. I really need a drink, and it's late. So get off grid communities, farm, fish. Yeah, you got it. You got it. People have offered me. I got steel workers, carpenters, people who can build log cabins, do dot and dabbing, etc. I got people who can do planting, farming, nurse, cooks, which is very important. What else have I got? Oh, everything. To set up a community. These log cabins would be out of these fucking worlds. They'd be the best places you could live. Honestly, they'd just be out of this world. They'd be warm in the winter. And they look beautiful. And everyone will have their own fucking shit going down. Okay? Everyone would be like, their own fucking, boss. Just fucking brilliant. Just get on with your life. Fucking great. Don't ask me. It's your business. Be brilliant. Don't you think? Well, I do anyway. Anyway, I do pizzas. Check Peas salty cake. I don't know what that means. Nottingham. Yeah, she's in Nottingham. Mel's in Nottingham, Denise, as well. Got some Nicotinia rusca seeds. Trying to grow them. I offer nicotine for tobacco. Somebody sent me, another person said that they had a load of tobacco seeds. and a load of seeds for their breakaway civilization. And I'm really, really cheeky. And I said, are you willing to donate any of your seeds to the Flat Earth British Community Think Tank? We haven't got a name for it. We should think of a name for it. I'll have a little vote on my poll thing on my community channel somewhere along the line. We'll think of a name for the community. Okay. Yeah, Virginia Gold. You've got to have a license to grow tobacco, but my mate's got like a little golden Virginia plant on his allotment, and the leaves are like that. They're fucking massive. And you can put basically you chop them up and all that. They last you ages. It's like gubba. It's proper tobacco. And it's good for you as well, that tobacco. It's not like that that artificial dried shit you get. The tobacco, no. It's not good for you. Causes carcinogens. But when they used to naturally to buy dried tobacco on, on the sand, it used to not produce these carcinogens as much. And as soon as they started this, like putting them through ovens and quickly baking fucking tobacco factories and stuff, it made it really unhealthy. I did a vlog about you yesterday, Dogon, Morning Star. Yeah, the fishy-headed Babylonian god. Got quite a bit of information coming on old Dogon. Well, there's a few manifestations of him around, isn't there? Very interesting. Flower Girl. Sounds great, Martin. I'm a horticulturist, psychic channeler, needs community in Queensland, Australia. You're in. There's somebody in Australia, anyway, set up and got away with it. And somebody else contacted me. I'm not sure if it's Queensland, but what a beautiful part of the world. And you're a psychic. Okay. Do a psychic reading. Find out what the fucking hell's going on. Where these planes are all headed to. Yeah? Pull that psychic on us. Please. Tell us. Get them cards out. Have a look. Anyway, I had a reading once. And I goes into like the gypsy woman in Cardiff Market, and I shows her my hand, like that. And she took a look at it, and she looked at me. She looks a bit gone off. It's like, what's the matter? So I won't be able. She closed my hand like that. Gently. I won't be able to give you a reading. It's like, why? It's like, am I going to die? So no, I'm just not going to be able to tell you anything about you. It's like, all right then, got my money back. I left, but she wasn't willing to give me a reading. It threw me right off. Remote view the planes. Can you remote view the planes? I remote view, but a lot of people visit me remote viewing and stuff because of who I am. Sea's very unusual as well. Funny things happen at sea. There's a lot of remote viewing going on at sea. It clears the signal. It must be the lack of everything, electromagnetics, even those at sea. But I'm telling you what, it's clearer and you do better channeling. You do better. Your psychic ability score off the radar and your dreams. Wow, man, just fantastic. Oregon D, good to see you, brother. 888 Chinto, what's happening? Archie's Wigwam. I love wigwams. I've had a real good time in a wigwam, actually. And I really fucking think they're wicked. And they're warm. And you have fires in them. And all sorts of stuff. Wigwams. Teepees. Rock. Okay. I'd love one. I'd live in a teepee. Fuck yeah. Hiya, Joe Mimi. That was a bee lesson, Martin. Yeah, I suppose it was really. I got 20 pumpkins so far. Oh, pumpkins are nice, aren't they? I'll tell you what else, nice marrows as well. Just make marrow bolognese. I've done that. Yeah. Make a spaghetti, like spaghetti bolognese. Put inside the marrow, hollowed out marrow. Put in silver foil, put in the oven. You have marrow bolognese. Somebody told me, and I tried it once. It was fucking fantastic. I had it a couple of times. Andrew in Canada. Yeah, somebody has contacted me today in Ontario who has fuckloads of land, but I want to, make sure that he's actually offering them. I think he might be just telling me that he's got loads of land. Yeah. So I've had to write back and say, well, yeah, but what's the score? Is it, are you willing to, is that going to be part of our Canadian community? So yeah, we got like, if I was to tally up all the land we've been offered in the last 3 days, it's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acres. And we got people going to look at some of it as well. So it's things in motion anyway. And when this shit's over with, we just go bam, 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 and we get sorted out. Okay, guys? People everywhere on this, so don't worry. Martin, go start a seed bank. I used to work in a garden centre. So at one stage, I had the most well-equipped greenhouse probably anywhere. Thousands of seeds and all that. But I'm not there anymore, and everything just fell apart. And I've lived in loads of places since, and I've lost everything since and started over like about 3 fucking times. Keep reinventing all the time. My old life disappears, and then nothing like that anymore, and I just completely changed my life and everything. even my possessions. Start all over again. It's pretty fucking weird. It's great though. I would hold him than you. So greenhouses are cheap as heck right now. Yeah, I paid a tenner for mine, and it was a beautiful 6x3, but I did sell it to myself. It was on sale, and I had the manager's sticker. I thought, yeah, I think will I get away with a tenner? Because it was hundreds of pounds, like £400 or something. Martin, is that marijuana? No, not flat punk. Fucking hell, where'd you get that idea? You won't find flat earth like that. Martin, what is the plainclothes operatives being sent off grid communities to wreak havoc or worse? I don't know. Coppers are not coppers anymore. They're like an anomalous army of black uniformed fucking. They look like Judge Dredd. They all got like American football stuff on. Like they're going to go into the, play rugby or football. And helmets and shields and batons and tasers and shit. That's going to be a thing that's out of the window, right? When they go back after all this is rugby. And we got a thing in rugby. If you don't know about this sport, there's a thing called the scrum. When you get men, okay, and they all sort of huddle up together, it's an awful thing, and they sort of lock heads, and they just like sort of somebody chucks a ball underneath them, and they have to fuck one another up to get it, stud one another in the face, or normal things about rugby. They won't be able to do that anymore. It'll have to be an SD rugby scrum, so they'll be like spaced out maybe 4 meters around the field, and then they'll have to chuck the ball in the middle, and they'll have to run for it. All sports done for. The movie industry is done for. Who's going to what? What are they only going to do films about the apocalypse now, are they? Don't fucking think so. So none of them are going to go back to work. Hollywood burn, he's fucking gone. Good. All of them. Ha! Exactly, Leroy. Ha! So all of that bullshit's over with. So that is one good thing. Like I said, this reset has sorted a lot of the shit out. Okay? It's an awesome thing. So make sure I share this out. The last news before I fuck off, because I'm so thirsty. I've got no coffee. 2 seconds. He sent me some Luca is very funny. He says that she sent me some Poveglia wine. Well, they grow wine there in Poveglia, but the ash is 50% human ashes. So maybe that's what they mean when you have a drink of wine. It's got a full body. Yeah, it's got a full body of human. Yeah, full-bodied. I think so. Look who killed Mr. Beale, not the elite. I don't know I don't watch anything like that. I couldn't give a fuck about Gates, okay, because I couldn't give a fuck about what they say about the cabal, the elite, or any of it, because in my mind, anything on the mainstream that anyone's thinking about, I should not look at, because I will miss the ball. So I think what I want to think, and what's been put there by other stuff on there. So I ignore most of the bullshit. I have what I discern, what comes in, and the hundreds of links that I send and share a day, which are on Facebook or Instagram, of important videos with this bullshit going down. I'll share that all day because it's got coverage, more people can see and stuff. See. So history, Earth's history is confusing. What's happening, lady? Why don't they use them chambers the divers use? Yeah, somebody sent me pictures in Scotland. Somebody sat on a motorway siding, and they had one of those industrial water bottle coolers they have in offices. The top cut off, placed on their head, like a water bottle, guys. They've never go full retard. The whole population just did. And they're talking about fucking Stockholm syndrome. It's like they're all out flanking their killers. It's like, you did a great job on my grandmother. Oh, she suffered so fucking much. We didn't get to see her either. She died completely alone in agony. Thank you. Well, it's more like that, isn't it? Fucking doing it. They're gone crazy. They're just batshit crazy, Mel. I just can't even cope with the level of fucking insanity. And you know what? The nicest, loveliest of fucking people are just coming out with utter bullshit. Lovely lady cut her doors down, old lady. She's like, oh, hiya. Oh, my head was in bits, 2 seconds. I was like, oh, Jesus, you just haven't got a clue how the world is at all, you poor woman. And living in constant fear. Blue dusk mask on. And I notice a lot of people as well, because it's a hypochondriac nation, are forcing coughs. They want to have it, a lot of them. So, I think I got it, you know. I better phone 111. I better arrow phone 111. I think I got coronavirus. How many people are saying that, guys? Yeah, because of hypochondriac. They want to have it. You know, I used to have an aunt. She used to have every fucking disease under the sun. Because she thought they rocked. And you had time in hospital. And you feel important as well. Because you're in the bed. Because no one usually gives a fuck and ignores your ass. You know, you're invisible on the street. Suddenly, I'm in bed. And they're bringing food over to me. And then a doctor comes visiting me twice a day. And I get no visitors, but I never anyway when I was out on the outside. So it's an excuse to get out there. Okay? For some people, in my experience, this is what I found. Anyways, I'm just talking now for fucking nothing. So don't pandemic to it. Don't pandemic to it. Yeah, it's just all bullshit. I can't believe anyone's buying it anyway. But there is definitely something coming. Sense it in my being. Okay, and I have done for quite some time. And there's something in you with us. Something in you with us. There wasn't in you before. Sometimes when you're alone and you're quiet, apart from that, I'm really annoying buzzing and vibration and all of the acoustics, you know, what's going on with electromagnetics, which you could sense now, which is really horrible. There's a presence in you with us, guys. I don't know what it is. I just couldn't put my finger on it. It's awful. And it wasn't there before. I felt it for maybe 2-3 years. I mentioned it for 2-3 years ago, since I first was aware of it. That there's something, yeah. And if you don't think that what's happening now is supernatural by nature, you're wrong. Everything in here is supernatural by nature, guys. We don't understand what this place is. We don't know when we are, what we are, or who we are. Science and everything else, they just do interpretations of the world. It's all completely off. And it was always for an agenda for their ends any fucking thing, isn't it? Yeah. And it's so completely away from who we really are. Yeah. You know, we're part of nature. We should be in tune with nature and living with nature. We can utilize nature. And the technologies have been designed. We could use them anyway. Okay. But for the good and not for the bad. Like Fashier's technology, electromagnetic technology, that can be used for good, guys. And not bad. There's two sides to every coin. Or three, as Lee keeps telling us. So, Kimmy, thanks for coming by. All of you, thanks for coming by. The last little alert now before I fucking go, because I'm going to have a drink, guys, okay? Everything is electrons. Well, everything is actually torus fields, okay? But electrons is really interesting, you know, the elusive electron fields, okay? Yeah, but I don't think of atoms in the way of electron fields. I think of them as north and south opposing magnets, okay? And working its way out into the human being, into the structure of the place we're sitting in, okay? Electromagnetic structure for this is the same from the atom, if it exists, the smallest torus field, all the way out to the biggest torus fields, which we're part of in. And the torus field itself, it's there, we're in it. Maybe Lee once suggested that if you die, you just go back into the torus field. It's not the ether, it's everything else, okay? But we interact, guys. Don't ever think your thoughts are just in your head, because they're not, okay? I can think about people, friends and stuff, and instantly, bam, just no, okay? Because your thoughts are not your own, and they can travel thousands and thousands of miles as well, okay? We are all psychic, okay? They just held us back, okay? Open it up, okay? Just, it's easy to do, guys. It's just knowing. You know, belief, people's belief is the key to it all, guys. You know, people belief can cure you of terminal illnesses. People have believed that they're taking some drug and it's been a placebo and they've cured themselves. What actually did it was the belief. So it's us. It's all us. And what kills that is doubt. And who gives us that doubt? Evil men. You know, the words of evil men that we follow. And it's all for an agenda. We need to fucking dump it all. I'm telling you, just fucking start it all over again. How we're supposed to fucking be, guys. This place has got great potential. It's not over with yet. It ain't over till the fat lady fucking sings. Okay, guys? Happy 420 to you as well, Tracy. Thank you for that. Johnny Psycho. Martin, I thought about those chickens and cows for fast food empires. And they can only store so much and they leave some in the field. Yeah, very true, very true. I'd have chickens. I'd have all animals as well. I love chickens. They're so fucking awesome. I don't really want to eat them, though. I'll be friends with them. Okay. They follow you around, chickens. Your ankle and that. They're really clever as well. Okay. Chickens are. So obviously they'll be handy if like there's no food and you just want to have a chicken. Maybe on a, on Friday night have chicken. Happy 420 to you, Matthew Davis, my brother. But to you, my Welsh brother. Christ, we got some Welsh people in tonight. I guess quite a few in, don't we? Which is also weed heightens your sensitivity. Indeed, it does many good things. I'm not good without it myself. Right yet. Well, not anyway, but not worse. Shut that. Simon Doherty, they ain't gonna win. No, that's all over with. No, we won, and that's it. This is why they're resetting civilization. That's the fucking end of it. Think about it, guys. We changed the paradigm. Everything that's, look what we've disclosed concerning history and what we've said about reset and the orphans and the empty cities and all of it. Too many people have seen. There's viral YouTubers talking about this like daily now. In Russia, millions and millions of people are into this subject, so it could not be ignored anymore. Out of it. What are you saying, Bremner? Thank you for popping by 7 Oceans. Persons of Earth, we are light. Light doesn't need anything to sustain itself, and it is not a slave to any carnal needs. We have fallen into darkness and lost consciousness of our light, so that you are light and be free. Yeah, well, we are beings of light. I will not argue with anything you just said there at all, I would say. But that darkness doesn't affect anyone, because I don't really get affected by any of that darkness bullshit. Because just psst, what happens when you're in a dark room? You go into a dark room, it's pitch black. You light the lighter, and it's light again. It's switch the lights on, and the darkness disappears. Okay, so light will always make the darkness disappear. And like, if I go in a dark room, I'm emulating light anyway, so all the darkness disappears. Plus, I'm up on all this life lag. I've been doing it a while. High vibrations, guys. Yeah, make sure to keep your vibration high. Okay, look at my face. Look at my face. And there's fleets of planes traveling anywhere. We could be, if nuclear bombs were a real thing, nuked by morning. Look at my face. I'm not bothered. My window's open by there. My neighbours are wondering what the fuck. Ting Ting, love Trump's their words and threats. No, I don't like any politicians or anything like that. I don't think notice. I'm not going to for the whole of this duration. And I bet I will come out at the end of it much the wiser, because I didn't listen to any of their fucking bullshit. I'll keep an eye on the Truther channels. Let them do the decoding for me. UAP does a good, when you get like Pence rolling his eyes or something when Trump's come up with some bullshit, UAP can tell me all about it. John Levy is amazing, A2H. Though we've done a new video today, but I've not had a chance to catch up with it. Yeah, we've been a bit busy all day. But I will take a look probably after this. I really love a John Levy video. He's buzzy as well, like myself. Gets all like trippy and all that. But he got the voice as well, the dulcet tones in it. Guess you right all atmospheric and all that. Oh yeah, we love John Levy. He's one of the best ever, isn't he? True legend amongst men. What are you saying, my brother Chemo? How? I don't know what that's. Sorry, no pigs allowed. Yeah, they got out of control. Mel passed me a video. It's on my phone. My phone is dead. Some copper taxing some guy in the street saying, I'm going to nick you. And when we get back to the pen, my word over yours. And they're not going to fucking believe you. And he was taxing him. He wanted to make a deal as well. Fucking right, bent. And he's done for. Anyway, because it's on YouTube, it's all over YouTube. So good. Fucking doing that to people. Is that what we're going to be living with every time they're going past, holding your breath in case he fucking pulls up? Bad enough in the 80s with the Susslaw guys. You used to walk back from your mate's house or something. They used to pull up. Oh, you're there. Over the car, searching you fucking down. All right, boys, off you go again. Susslaw, it was fucking insanity. Anything you had on you were like, or chuck or anything. Everyone was like it. They haven't got it anymore. They got rid of it. But they got this thing now. This thing, which is rob your ass. Say the helicopter was over today. I didn't suspect a crime at all. I thought, well, somebody's been sitting on a park bench. Yeah, it's a real bad crime. 10 years for that, man. Darkness cannot kill the light. No, it doesn't work the other way around. That's right. Lightness takes away the dark room, but the dark room can't take away the light, can it? Because that's just stupid. So no, that's right. Brilliant, isn't it? So we can never win. Yeah. And darkness and evil and all that's just shit. It's boring. Anyway, our side, the good side, is much more epic and buzzy. This side must be all like feeling sorry for themselves and sad wankers. Is the only way I can see it. Okay. Our side is epic doing this. Isn't it, though, guys? Guess all like feeling really good about yourself and everything else in the world and loving one another. Yeah, it's a real thing, guys. Beautiful. They haven't got that. They're crying every night. Oh, I wish it was like them over on Five British. They had such a good time. They probably watches in envy. We hate our guts. So let's keep it up, eh? Let's be happy. Keep the vibration high, like Ruth said. She knows. Anyway, I got to go, guys. So, yeah, military planes, we don't know, but there was hundreds of planes traveling over England today, heading west and then maybe going north direction. Okay, they were witnessed by a few people. Mel as well, of British, witnessed these things going over. So, there's Mel there. Chickens are cool. Yeah, they are very fucking cool. They follows you around, man, and they just... I've had pet chickens, but I heard they brings rats if you have them in a domestic like a rural environment, but in a country it won't matter because there's rats everywhere anyway. You don't want to attract them, you know, thing like. But yeah, I love animals, all animals. I've seen a video today of an eagle and he got his head stuck in basically a grill of a car. When it hit him at like 50, he was unharmed. His head was stuck in the grill. He got him out. And it was the most beautiful animal ever. Eagles, beautiful birds, just so beautiful. In fact, all nature is beautiful. Even insects, to me, are beautiful. Thanks, Sally. Thanks for all the love and all of the care and all the fucking genuine shit that goes down here, guys. It's you know, I think about this and it's just like I'm like just overwhelmed, and I'm like, wow, what a fucking thing to be a part of, you know. And what we've created here is just a beautiful experience, and we keep it going, guys. Okay, we show them all how it's done, and everything that we do, we say we do. Okay, I've done many things like this before. You know, it's things that I've said as I've actually materialized, like writing a book or conventions or organizing this, that, and the other. They'll all come off. So this will set your intent. Never doubt it will happen. You're going to get you, your family out of here into a paradise place. It's pure beauty and no fucking worries about them. Okay, anything you work for will be yours. Yeah, will be taxed away from you or stolen away from you by the man. Okay, that sounds a good idea. Yeah, no, I don't see what choice we got anyway. That's just me. Okay, and I'm driven, and for some reason, as soon as that guy Taylor gave me a message, it was it's like Tyler Derbyshire off the Fight Club. I said, I think I should go with this, and instantly I was like, fucking ask everybody, and then boom, hundreds and hundreds of people come back. Kai Kins. Book of Eli. I watched The Road with my son back. The Book of Eli back the days ago. Actually, it's a good film. It's a good film. I had no idea he was blind. It's like Denzel Washington is in it. He's got like basically he's a survivor of a nuclear war several years after. But it's terrible, you know. Apocalyptic film, but he's got a religious text, and it's the Book of Eli, and it's like he has all like God powers, basically, superpowers. He's good at fighting, basically. He's got God on his side. But yes, good film, post-apocalyptic film. In fact, that's all Amazon are putting up now is apocalyptic films. So if you're stuck in the house and you're bored and you want to watch a film on Amazon Prime, well, you've got like Experiment X or Outbreak or Contagion to choose from. Or Walking Dead. They're sick motherfuckers. But he does it with a cigarette package, you know. They put all like illnesses and fucking diseases on them. They're quite happy to sell them to you. No problem whatsoever. But yeah, tobacco seeds, send them, because in about 2 years' time they're going to get rid of it. And I'm not going to be into that at all. I've been smoking since I was 11-year-old, and I'm 52. I'm going to stop now. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. That's a move to a country where they got it. But anyway, that's an idea as well. See, when we all set up these communities and we'll all be connected on the internet and supporting one another, if somebody needs something, sending and stuff, it'll also be like, you know, they do like community exchanges they used to do in schools and stuff. So, you know, you want to go and visit the Oklahoma one and meet your, you know, your brothers and sisters. that can be arranged and stuff. I think that's a good idea, you know, where people can change. And I guess a chance for people who haven't traveled before and stuff. But the problem is they're going to inject our asses if we want to fucking travel, ain't they? With fucking God knows what, you know, baby placentas, fucking afterbirths or something in the injection. They do. They put like the human parts. We read the list out of vaccines. Mel there, she had it, she still got it, and it's just absolutely disgusting, guys. You want to see what they're putting in fucking vaccines, and that's the ones we know of. Okay, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different bullshit things, anything. So with this new, I was trying to envision them in the laboratory, the bullshit of the lie of making this fucking vaccine. They have to do trials for years, guys. Yeah, they got to test it on animals first, and then I don't know what's taken. The way they're making up this virus, you know, is a bit obscure. And then they got to like test it on humans. This shit takes years. They're nuts. So they're going to just lock everyone away for years until they got the vaccine, and then they're going to give it to everyone. And then you can't travel without one. Oh, no, you've got to have a chip put underneath you, mark of the beast, under your skin, an invisible tattoo to go on a plane. It's just fact. I don't fancy any of that. I don't want them sticking anything. It's horrific ingredients. It's hard to even imagine. Go on, Martin. I'm busting for a piss. Go on then, Mark. Don't piss yourself, mate. Hurry up. Okay? We get weak bladders when we're older, mate, so don't do a gusher. Okay? It's a gusher, Annie. It's a gusher. YouTube Weird City. YouTube's all right, mate. It's the best time ever on you. I've met some of the best people in my life. Definitely. Best friends I've ever had. And just like most fantastic community on earth. If it weren't for YouTube, none of that would have happened at all, any of it. Billy Gates is a woman. I don't really know. All I know is he was a skinny little kid into computers years ago. Suddenly he's like this, you know, I'm not saying he's fat, but it's this old dude who's like fucking running the world with vaccines. When did that happen? All of a sudden, it's just something happened I missed. It's like, why do everyone have to do what he says? In fact, why does everyone have to do what any of them say? What about the Who? Who the fuck are the Who? Maybe that's what the Rolling Stones the Who were telling us. Who are you? Who are you? We really want to know, because they're like this organization is sponsored by all these governments, and they like literally dictate like if everyone gets locked down on Earth. Who the fuck are you to tell us that? Fuck off. Fuck off, all of them. I don't recognise any of them. I have a terrible time in this fucking place. That's why I've got to get off. Okay, I got plenty of people are going to come, guys. We're going to do it. Okay, gonna back away from them. Anyway, okay, then I'm going to dive off because it's late and I got neighbours and people are dropping off. Anyways, 388 of you watching. It was a really good crowd tonight. Thanks, Mel, for joining earlier on the show. Really epic. We love having you on board. Plane Drifter, the Who created by Rockefeller, original Vax and Gangster Gates, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I've seen all the patents, CVs and everything. It's just, if it was that secret and all that big deal, I don't think they let humanity know about it. Me, I just think they just, because they planned this for decades, they just put half a dozen fucking red herrings down for everyone to follow and no one follows what's really going on. It's like a magic trick. Watch this over here, plague, while we're doing something else over here. War or escape before you lot get fucking taken out again, because that's what happens. The Venetians, you know, reset the place and get killed, and then they bring new people in. May as well fucking face it. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. I was born for this shit, guys. You know it. Wouldn't have missed it for the world. Fucking glad I'm here at this period in time. Archangel Michael, are you the real Archangel Michael? Hope you don't do none of that enunciating. Yeah, okay, don't be doing that enunciating. Heidi, hiya, good to see you. Thank you for popping by. David Brophy, EDAJ, Edich. Thank you for popping by. Nice little tree posted there. Seven Oceans, Mike James. Oi, oi, brother. I gotta go, guys. I need a drink. So, to recap, I'm here because a load of planes go over. If you haven't seen, there's a link. It was in the descriptions. If someone could, in the chat, if someone could post that, it'd be brilliant. I'll link it up. Hundreds of planes flying over the UK. Love to each and every one, and a good night. Okay, peace and love to you all. One love. Be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll be back in a day or two. If you're bored, I've got the Celtic Tatarian channel back with I don't know, over 1,000 videos and hundreds and hundreds of videos concerning this subject. Okay, guys, fantastic stuff. Check it out. And there's my channel of Martin Lika, which basically I posted on last night, and there's a couple of brilliant videos on there for you to enjoy. Okay, so check them out. Okay, what I think about it all as well, and my last video, and I'll crank up on you whenever I need to speak to you all about something on. We'll keep this channel for this. Okay, Flat Earth British Think Tank for thinking. Makes perfect sense to me. Thank you, Will. Ta, mate. Ta, Heidi. Love you back. Love you, all of you. Love and hugs. It'll have to be a virtual hug. That's all I can manage. They won't let us near one another. But when we got a community, it won't even matter. Okay, all that bullshit rules won't even matter anymore. Thank you, David. Thank you for popping by. Thank you, Captain Rankin. Good to see you again. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Peace and love to you all. Be good. And I'll be back in a day or two. Unless something else happens, and I'll come back, anything really important, like a fuckload of planes going over, which basically was, wow. 2 people telling me at the same time, my brother Lee and Melage. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, you know. Just, wow. What is happening, guys? Thank you, Astral Prophet, for my brother. Thank you, Lee, my brother. Mary Queen of Scots. Yeah, I was talking a little bit about her yesterday, actually. You know, what do I know about her outside of the official narrative? So I might cover her again. She's he is intriguing and not part of that dynasty of imposters. Maybe part of the real dynasty. Who even knows? Okay, thank you, Ting Ting. Love to you all. Take care as well. Caspian Lake, thanks to you, brother. Sister. Hud Sand Bear, Auntie Mandy. Germans are kicking off on the lockdown. Yeah, I've seen a few protests on that. Germans are kicking off. Good, good. I hope they do. I worry about that, you see, because we don't know our enemy. We should know our enemy before we fight it. This is, you know, at a war. They're playing it like fucking to the book, and they're playing it like experts. So we need to do that as well, like, you know, because going out on the street is just going to get everyone arrested, locked up. They're going to have to pay a load of money and achieve not much at all. All of the world just said, no, fuck off, and went back. And they can't basically lock everybody in the world up. So that might work, okay? But then it'd have to be a whole new paradigm. They'd have to go. And that's the end of it. Anyway, thank you, Elohim. Thank you to everybody. Drumface, Jughead, Plane Drifter, Annabelle, everybody. I gotta get going because I'm so thirsty. Leslie, rabbits. You just woke up. Oh, and I gotta go. Oh, I'm so sorry. You have to watch it back. Just reopened. I don't know what you're on about. Oi, Martin. Hi, Oliver. Thank you for coming by. Beans, what's happening? Private land is on the way, bro. Yeah, well, offers are coming in. Just keep them coming. We don't even know. In another month, we might have this nailed. Okay, I'm getting people to look at the lands, and we just make plans. Yeah, I try and get out to that one in West fucking Wales, even with this happening. I can try to. Oh, thank you, Rue. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Leroy. Thank you, Nostamalage as well. Peace and love. Thank you, Ria. Thank you, Darren. Okay, I gotta get going, guys. I'll be back very soon, though. Okay, promise that. Anyway, be good. Pinball Wizards. I love that fucking movie. Headley Man, where you been? Oh, yeah. Baddy Fish Bear. Thank you, Martin. Best to you, brother. I'd like to be a neighbor on the land. Yeah, well, we could all like, this is who people are. You know, campfires, yeah? And you just go from one campfire to the other, sit with a group of you like would be a family, okay? Just hang around, chew the fat. Yeah, in the morning, go down, talk to a nice old lady who tells you wicked stories and have a cup of tea with her, and she lives down by there. You know, because it would be just do what you want to do stuff, guys, and it'll be wicked. I'm loving my little fantasy mind at the moment. That was brilliant, actually. And a cup of tea with that nice old lady. She tells me great stories. Love it, do you, Banderfish? Yeah, can you see that? It would be, wouldn't it? It'd be just like, you know, when you go to Glastonbury and stuff, and the festivals back in the old days, you used to go around with campfires and sit with complete strangers. It's like you know them 1,000 years. Yeah, it's like just the best fucking times, guys. And this is how we all are, you know. We just share a community, everything, and just it's gonna have to be like no ego and selfishness. If someone's gonna start being a twat and shouting at people and stuff, like they're not gonna last 2 fucking seconds because you can't have a bully. Where there's kids running around and everything and narcissistic minds, you know, that's not going to be able to happen. Some good people. So Can't have psychos or narcissists around, is what I'm saying. Be safe. So, on that note, I'll be back with any more information. Oh, thank you for that. Best. Oh, thank you very. Flat Earth British think tank, the Great Flat Earth British think tank is the best. Okay, I was contemplating it only today, what we managed to achieve with unselfish sharing and information. Just left everybody else way behind, guys, way behind. You listen to some of these shows and you're just like, you want to just help them along the way. Do you want the rest of the story now? We don't even know 1% of the real story, but we found out enough. Good vibes all. Thanks, Dave Dreads. Good to see you, brother. Anyway, Brian Wilcock, good to see you as well. 77QD, no atom bombs. I don't think they've done the implosion technique. I studied all of this and I was into quantum mechanics and all of that. It's just like nutty stuff. They're doing the devil reversing again. They're just, instead of exploding, imploding into a place that doesn't really exist. And you could prove it. That's just me. No, there hasn't been anything happened with them in my entire lifetime. It's just nuts stuff. It's another dialectic, just like the Cold War, guys. Glastonbury, free anarchic site. Yeah, it went to shit as soon as they stuck the fence up. I watched, that year happen, and every year to go before then used to be the best ever. When the fence went up, then the year after that was shit. Shit. Couldn't stand it. It was Babylon walking around. It wasn't free. It was just crap. It killed it. And I seen that year freedom went. It was about 1985. Any last vestiges of freedom they had Britain went that year. I'm telling you now. Well, I love you too. Thank you, Jerkhead, brother. Thank you, Baxter, my friend. Darren, Road Atlas, much love too. Wow, so many of you watched this vlog. 1,000 odd of you. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. Thanks. Anyway, bear in mind what I said about the planes, guys. Anything, send it to me and put it out on the network. Okay, we find out what we can. Give people, tip off ahead of time that these fuckers are making moves. We've seen their military presence on the ground with their tanks and everything else, and now they're in the air. Hundreds is something we should stand up and take notice of, guys. Okay, this is not the fucking people going on holiday. Okay, it's not balloons because they're in formation. They switched their lights off, Lee caught them, so they're trying to hide, and hundreds of them. So either they're running away and escaping the elites of this island, okay, or pond, wherever, to safety, or they're going somewhere to start a war, or maybe they're just all going on a holiday. Maybe they're just on maneuvers, that's it. Hundreds and hundreds of them are on maneuvers in a pandemic. No, nothing's training anymore, guys. This is the real thing, I think. We're in a pandemic. I keep saying that. It just doesn't register in my head still. Because there's no evidence of it out there. Birds are still tweeting. The air feels lush. I feel fucking fantastic. Where's the fucking plague? Nuts. It's something else. It is. Drink water. Thank you for coming, Brian Wilcox again. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. I can't stand it. I gotta get another cup of tea, cup of coffee. Actually, I've had a green tea this late. Coffee now keep me up. After I've been talking and I've had a show, it takes me ages to rest my head and go to sleep. That's because I guess hyped up. This is what it's like. It's like you've been out for the night. Tom Hanks is one of them and a Freemason. Tom Hanks is one of the worst ones in them, love. He come unstuck when Richard Gervaisi done that thing in the Golden Globe Awards, and he's basically just come up with it all about Epstein Island, and he said, you lot are fucking, basically, it's all your fault. You had that guy out of Brazil, yeah, he was like, don't look at me, yeah. You had Tom Hanks and that fucking nasty ass Dungeness woman, damn it, them all looking like guilty of sin, because basically they are all fucking guilty of sin, all of them, and he told them so as well. Okay. So yeah, he showed his hand there, but we knew that any fucking way. Yeah, they don't get into Hollywoods and all of that. All these people offer them all of this without them doing that and being part of that. That's what it is. That's what Hollywood is. Hollywood is Hollywood. It's the witch's stick, in Disney, which is another fucking coding system. If the film with Mickey Mouse, Anastasia, it's all about magic and spells and spells we've been doing on one another all our lives without even knowing. I just hate to think of it, guys. I can't stand the thought. We need to change the language somehow. We need to take the phonetics out. We're all altering it in our written speech, but we think in English. We're thinking in their fucking language. Oh, I can't stand that. Who said learn Welsh? Fantasia. Yeah, thanks, Randy. Yeah, Fantasia. That film's like really out there, isn't it? You know, a lot of these Disney films are really out there, you know, trippy. And they're for the children, you know, it's just, they put it there in plain sight. Oh, this fucking place works. It's just absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts, all of it. Bollywood also has a crazy, loony, nasty symbols. It's the same scene. Bollywood's the same scene as Hollywood in India. Same elitists and all that bullshit that goes down. Was hoping it was us. It's always us. All his minds. It's always us. The power's with the people. People need to know what they are and who they are, and they need to unlock their human potential is what they do. And everything will open up to us, guys. Yeah? It's ours for the taking. And when that happens, they won't mean shit. All of that just evaporates. It won't mean shit, guys. It happens to everybody at the same time, the Great Awakening, just like we think it's going to happen, and that will be it. The game will be over because everyone will know that all our paradigm's been a lie. All of it. Nothing of it is true. None of it. None of it. And what we are, and what they robbed us from. They robbed us of the Creator. It's just crazy. What were they thinking? And replacing it with what? A death cult. The Globe Death Cult. Wild Death Cult. And everyone's in it and they don't even know it. That's the worst trick of all. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm having a little unity strength. Vertep, brother, you know it. This is where our strength lies, is our unity. You know, brothers and sisters together, we are all powerful. The power's with the people, guys. It always has been, it always will be. They know this. This is why they keep us divided with borders, countries, nationalism, fucking races, all of it. It's all fucking bullshit. There's only one of us fucking here for the start of. We're all connected and we're all on one fucking little load of little islands in a bigger watery body. So we're all in just like a chain of islands together, all of us. Yeah. They upset us against one another. Okay. With bullshit narratives. My God's got a bigger beard than your God. My country's bigger than your country. My football team's better than your football team. They're always opposition to one another. All of it. Like Lee is trying to practice. I tried to practice myself, but it's really difficult, but it is part of my life now. Is removing the opposition. It is, like Lee said, if everybody did that, all of the world would change overnight. Everything would change. It would be amazing. It would be amazing. There would be no opposition to anything. You know, I pull opposition myself. I did it today. I've been pulling opposition on the Phoenicians and having a little rave about it. I'm pulling mental opposition on them motherfuckers after seeing a video with a bent copper. But you can't. You need to detach because you're losing something. Then you see something really vital to the whole process of undoing or reversing the magic or countering the magic spell. It makes it further away by bringing a division in. Changed already, but more is better. It's not easy, admittedly, but when you see it, you know that is so important. And if we manage to pull that off, my days, what a beautiful life it would be for everyone. Just such a dream. Such a dream. Opposition, dump it. Okay, everyone's drawing opposition on everything in this place. Everything in here is opposition. Everything. And these borders against pulling, invisible lines on a map dictates. So it's not even real. It's an illusion, and it dictates, different countries. So you're from that country, and you're from that country. And if your government so choose, you would have to go and fight them other countries when they're just exactly the same people. What? Fuck off. All the people together is the best dream in the world, man. All of it. Martin, please tell us more people about that painting because I really think it's me. What painting's that, Bruce? Oh, no, that's a 60s hippie chick with a peace sign on her head. But if you look at it, she's got like a really evil face. So it's like really evil. I don't know what that is. Yeah, share that, Roger. Thank you for that, Roger Pimpton. Okay, 350 watching. Please share this out. Military planes are going across Britain. We're trying to get a bit of information, guys. And there's a bit of footage coming, and it's definitely the real thing. We can't say if they're military. We don't know where they're going. We don't know what's going on. But it's best to know, and that's what truthers do. So, and my suggestion of all the truther channels as well. That's a fucking brilliant suggestion, that is, Matt. It's one of your best. Getting together and making an epic vlog. And just saying a statement written by somebody who I know is not very far away in chat. Okay, maybe poignant to the point that will wake millions. If they put that on a super post and everyone put it across all their formats and millions and millions and millions seeing it, it'd be hard to ignore. It would be trended, you see. So something like that needs to be done. Ego needs to go aside because this is more important. Truth is more important at this stage than channels, egos, names, and all of that stuff. It's just gonna have to go. Okay, that's just my thoughts. I'm just say, I gotta go pee. Says Jughead. Go on then, mate. I've been keeping you for too long. It's been talking ages now. So thank you, Leroy. Good to see you. Painting behind you. There. There. Yeah, spring. Spring is painting. Yeah, I got paintings everywhere in my place. Martin lady behind you, who is she? It's just a painting called Spring. She's a pretty Victorian lady, but just like this, you know what they wore, crinoline gowns and stuff. But it was just a scarf. Somebody left it outside the house. I thought I'm having that. I liked it. I was going to go in a skip, so I thought I'll have that. But I was going to chuck it away, actually. I thought it might have been bad karma because like a load of shit came down not long after I had it. But I have smudged it about 20 times. I smudge weekly, keep the energies proper. If you do smudge, get some sage, smudge your place regularly if I was you, especially with all these bad entities around. What? No potty, Marty. I'm not potty trained, Verdict. Oh, I got to go, guys. I'm backing out as well. So peace and love to you all. Be good. MartinLeaguer7gmail.com. Anybody wants in on our breakaway of civilization, this is going to fucking happen. Okay. We make things happen on Fire British. Okay. Because we're in the saving humanity business. Didn't you know? There's plenty of us in on it as well. Okay. Our ultimate aim is to save humanity. I love saying that because it sounds fucking epic. And it's biblical. What's going on anyway? It's all biblical. So thank you, Astro brother. See you soon. Thank you, Mark. Take it easy, my brother. I'll see you soon. Ting ting, Jughead, Weird Creature, Billy. Wood cook stove smudges on the regular basis. Yeah, that'll do it. That smudges as well. In case the bad energies out. Also, cobwebs in the corner. Don't have cobwebs in your corner of your room. Bad energies like hiding them. Okay, they like shadows. They like cobwebs and spooky stuff. So get rid of them. Clean it all up. Okay, get that feng shui going. Get the energies, the good energies flowing through. Okay, plants, get some more oxygen in as well. Blue Katrina. Blue Kachina. Or is it Katrina or Kachina? It's broken up. Don't worry about it. Calls into anti-Suso. We should know about it in a week. Okay. They fucked off early then. They escaped early. I gotta go. Thanks for playing preaching. Look at China. I was right. It's like China, isn't it? Like KA China, like kill China. Yeah. Thank you, Dirt. Dirt love, epic. Planes, Brent White. Yeah. Last little thing. That's why I come live in the first place. Basically, there's been hundreds and hundreds of planes flying over England. They'll be going in a westerly direction, apparently then turning north or going north. Hundreds of them in formation, and they're going somewhere. So we're wondering whether A, they're fucking off somewhere and escaping before an event, or they're going to some war, or there's something that we have no idea what's happening and needs hundreds and hundreds of planes. So could be them fucking running away. He might be right. At this stage of the game, that actually makes sense. But war actually makes sense as well. Brilliant for business to get economies right back up again. Kill a load of people. They're good at that. Okay. Sacrifice. Brent, we can't tell, mate, but that information, as far as I know, right? Commercial jets do not fly in formation, as far as I know. Okay. I don't even know if they have formation training. So I would say they were squadrons. Yeah, I would say they were military. Yeah, and if they were escaping, would they be in a straight line across the sky in such a manner in commercial jets? No, they wouldn't be. No, I don't think they would be. Yeah, I think the military. Yeah. It's a good bit of deductive reasoning to come to that conclusion. I think I'm right anyway. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. Please, I got share this out. Make sure. Okay. Anybody doesn't know, spread the word. There's planes going over, right? Thank you, Cindy Noel. Someone told you yesterday that there was a convoy. Yeah, they're everywhere in America. Yeah, they are. They're everywhere. And setting up camps as well, mysterious camps to do something. Leaf out of British subscribers saying, no, they had flashing. So I missed that. They had flashing red light. They had no flashing red lights either. They're not fucking commercial flights, are they? And you see them switch the lights off as well, so they wanted to conceal themselves. And commercial flights don't do that. So yeah, military. And they would take them out in the military. They could still be escaping, Lee, because they take them out on Hercules transporters. You can get like 500-600 people on their things, and tanks and jeeps. You know, taking all the army in one of them. Really? So yeah, they could be, and they would have that many Hercules as well. Hundreds, probably. Anyway, I need to go. Peace and love to you all. I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks, Lee, for tipping me off, and Mel, and everybody else who joined the show tonight. It's been an epic fucking ride. I really enjoyed myself. Thank you for everyone who's done supers as well. It was very, very kind of you. Okay, thank you for that. And I'll be back in a day or two. Okay, so that's like a British Life on whatever night tonight is. Sunday night. Cool. God, it's been loads of content lately. They've been very busy. So keep watching my community page. I'll tell you what's happening. Okay, as and when it happens. Okay, peace and love. Good. Thanks, guys. Bye.